about that, man? Preacher, I like that, man.
So what is your rank?
I am a first class R6.
First class what?
Petty officer.
Petty officer. Got a lot of color on there. Got a lot of these recommendations.
16 and a half years.
Wow. Pretty good. I come all but signing on that line when I went back to the office after taking my test to go in the Air Force. All but signing on that line to say I will do it.
Well, if I'd have gone, I'd have gone to the Navy.
Well, the old boy that went down there with me, he signed that day. He's still in there. Still in there to this day. But I said,
On behalf of Superintendent Ms. Michelle McClung, Principal Todd Williamson, the faculty and staff of W.S. Neal High School, and the 2023-24 Student Council, we proudly welcome you to our 2023 Homecoming Ceremony. We have 9 amazing ladies who have all been elected by the students of W.S. Neal High School to represent our school on this occasion. Freshman maid, Miss Layla Likely. Layla is the daughter of Cassandra and Alex Hawthorne and Willie Likely. Layla is a member of the cheer squad, the softball team, volleyball team, basketball team, and track team. After high school, Layla plans to go to college and major in English with hopes of becoming an English teacher. Tonight, Layla is escorted by her father, Mr. Willie Likely. Freshman maid, Miss Layla Likely. Freshman maid, Miss Meadow Stedham. Meadow is the daughter of Summer and Kirk Stedham. Meadow is a member of the band and serves as chaplain and librarian. She's a member of the volleyball team and president of the freshman class. After high school, Meadow plans to pursue a degree in criminal justice and psychology from Faulkner University. Tonight, Meadow is escorted by her father, Mr. Kurt Stedham. Ladies and gentlemen, freshman maid, Miss Meadow Stedham. Sophomore maid, Miss Kira Jackson. Kira is the daughter of Beverly and Tanner Jackson. Kira is a member of the FFA and competes on the floriculture and scrapbook team. She is student council representative for the sophomore class, and she plays on the varsity softball team. After high school, Kira plans to attend college on a softball scholarship and study nursing. Tonight, Kira is escorted by her father, Tanner Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, sophomore maid, Miss Kira Jackson. Sophomore maid, Miss Alexia Olson. Alexia is the daughter of Sina and Jason Wyatt and Matthew Olson. Alexia is a member of the FFA and competes in the Creed speaking and also a member of the school calf show team. She's a 2-year member of the softball team. Alexia is a member of the student council and serves as sophomore class secretary. After high school, Alexia plans to go to college at the University of Florida and study forensic science. Tonight, Alexia is escorted by her father, Matthew Olson. Ladies and gentlemen, sophomore maid, Miss Alexia Olson. Junior maid, Miss Vizcaya Lanch. Vizcaya is the daughter of Joyce and James Madewell. Vizcaya is a member of the National Honor Society, the Key Club, the Pep Squad. She's a 2-year member of the Color Guard. After high school, Vizcaya plans to attend the University of Alabama and pursue a degree in human resources.
Yeah, Mark, roll back.
Tonight, Vizcaya is escorted by her father, James Madewell. Ladies and gentlemen, junior maid, Miss Vizcaya Lanch. Junior maid, Miss Nia Nolan. Nia is the daughter of Tammy Nolan and Anthony Johnson. Nia is a member of the student council and serves as junior class president. She's also a member of FFA and competes on the land judging team. She's a varsity cheerleader, a member of the tennis and volleyball team. She played flute in the marching band her freshman year. After high school, Nia plans to go to college to become a radiologist technician. Tonight, Nia is escorted by her brother, Jordan Hales. Ladies and gentlemen, junior maid, Miss Nia Nolan. Senior maid, Miss Demaya Floyd. Demaya is the daughter of Sandra Floyd and the goddaughter of Dr. and Miss Thomas Broughton. Demaya is a first-year majorette in the marching band and played saxophone for 8 years in the concert band. Demaya is a member of the National Honor Society, Key Club, Peer Helpers, and Student Council. She is also a Blueberry Trail maid for the city of Bruton. After high school, Demaya plans to attend college and major in computer science. Tonight, Demaya is escorted by her godfather, Dr. Thomas Wyatt Broughton. Ladies and gentlemen, senior maid, Miss Demaya Floyd. Senior maid, Miss Emily Pettis. Emily is the daughter of Katie and Mark Pettis. Emily is a 4-year varsity cheerleader, a member of the National Honor Society, Key Club, and Student Council. She's a member of the FFA and is going to compete on the Vet Science team this year. She currently serves as Senior Class Vice President and is a Blueberry Trail Maid for the City of Brewton. After high school, Emily plans to attend college and pursue a degree in secondary education. Tonight, Emily is escorted by her father, Mark Pettis. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Maid, Miss Emily Pettis. Our 2023 Homecoming Queen is Miss Jemiah Johnson. Jemiah is the daughter of April and Olis Johnson. Jemiah is a 2-year member of the Color Guard. She is currently a member of the National Honor Society, Key Club, and Pep Squad. Jemiah owns and runs her own custom shirt business. When asked what advice she would give underclassmen, she said, "Do what works for you. Success only comes if you work for it." After high school, Jemiah plans to attend college to pursue a degree in business administration, as well as become a certified esthetician. Tonight, Jemiah is escorted by her father, Olis Johnson. Our homecoming queen will be crowned tonight by the 2022 homecoming queen, Miss Amaria Odom, and our principal, Mr. Todd Williamson. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 homecoming queen, Miss Jemiah Johnson. Are they going to exit the field? Ladies and gentlemen, please rise at this time for our invocation given by Pastor Jeff Skurlock from First Assembly.
Let's pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, we're so grateful to be here tonight, and we're so grateful for this school as we celebrate homecoming. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the relationships. Thank you for lifelong friendships that began at this school. Thank you for teachers and administrators who took their jobs seriously and helped shape our lives so that we could become productive adults. We're so grateful. Father, as we come to this football game tonight, we pray, Father, your hand over this time. We just pray that it'll be a time that will be safe. We pray for the players, the cheerleaders, the bands, the fans, everyone here. We just pray that it will be a good night, a night that will bring glory to your name. And Father, as we close tonight, we pray for our nation. We pray, Lord, that you will heal our land. We trust you and we look to you tonight, Father. We give you all the praise and all the glory in the mighty name of Jesus. Let everybody say, amen. Amen.
Please remain standing. Tonight we're very honored to have Petty Officer First Class Alyssa Lacharowitz to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good job. Appreciate it. Make my hair stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 homecoming court.
Everything now mine can cook.
You reached WBCR.
I'd like to give a special thanks to the National Guard Armory.
You reached
All the parents who helped this week. The band boosters would like for me to announce that they have barbecue pulled pork. They also have salt and vinegar peanuts and Cajun peanuts at the band concession stand. Concession stand. They have those good-looking deal blankets. If you look toward the quarterback club concession stand, you can see them. They're $30.
You read.
At that tent. Also, the quarterback club at the concession stand has tickets available for a chance to win $10,000 on September 30th. These Springs Sales Center on Williamson Street. Each ticket is $100 and comes with a steak dinner for two. They're available tonight at the concession stand, or contact one of the club officers to purchase your ticket. The $10,000 draw will be on September 30th, and you do not have to be present to win.
You reached WBCR. You reached You reached
Getting warm-up sponsor is United Bank. Since 1904, United Bank has worked to make our communities better for everyone. United Bank provides high-quality, affordable, and convenient financial services backed by hometown service. United Bank has supported agriculture and local small businesses and strives to bring investment and growth to our local economy. United Bank is not just a bank, we're a community bank, and to us, community is everything. Stop by our local office at 821 Douglas Avenue or visit us online at www.unitedbank.com. United Bank, a proud sponsor of the pregame warm-up for the
You reached WBCR.
Fifth quarter feeding is sponsored by Williams Memorial Funeral Home. The WS Neal football team would like to thank you for your support.
You reached Quarterback Club would like to thank First Baptist Church of East Spring for their support of the WS Neal Blue Eagles. You reached WBCR.
You reached WBC. You reached WBCR. We're not here at the office to take your phone call right now, so please leave your name and number, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options. At the tone,
I'm a little bit mad about this. All right, but here's what we're going to do is when we get things started is we're going to go ahead and do a broadcast just like we're doing it because we're feeding it to that. The broadcast will go out over YouTube. It'll go on the video, but we just won't have a radio broadcast. Because obviously they didn't schedule anybody to go operate the board at the station. I don't know how you operate a radio station and don't do that, but obviously it did happen. Because I've not even gotten a response from them.
33, James Norwood. Captains for your WS Neal Blue Eagles. Number 1, Jaden Likely. Number 21, Almir Miller. Number 77, George Andrews. And number 4, Carter Hodges. Also serving as captains tonight, number 9, Jaden Stuckey. Number 65, Brody Brown.
You reached WBCR. We're not here at the office to take your phone call right now, so please leave your name and number, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
at the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options. At the tone, please record your message.
Welcome to high school football on a Friday night on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, and also on YouTube as we broadcast the Neal Blue Eagles, the WS Neal Blue Eagles, here at Homecoming 2023. The Neal Blue Eagles taking on the Monroe County High School Tigers. Monroe County has won the toss, and they will be receiving the football first. The Neal Blue Eagles will be kicking to the Tigers, and they will be kicking, if you're looking at your radio or at your, of course, you'll see it on TV if you're watching on YouTube. They'll be kicking from right to left as we get this game started. Big crowd here tonight on the WS Neal side. Rick, I saw a lot of T-shirts as I was going down to visit the concession stand earlier, and here come the Blue Eagles. A lot of T-shirts out there with people with their their graduation year T-shirts. Right. I saw a couple from '93, from 2003. All these people coming back to celebrate their homecoming tonight here at Buddy Taylor Stadium on campus here at WS Neal.
Well, it's a full crowd here tonight, and of course homecoming's a popular time for reunions, so Nice evening, about 82 degrees here at kickoff, so looking forward to a good game against Monroe County.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, and of course this is a region game for both schools, and Neal played their first and only region game last week in a big loss that they suffered at the hands of Mobile Christian. But this will be a little bit a different animal tonight. They're not going to be facing the same type team that they did in the Mobile Christian team. And of course, as you and I talked about in the Sports Moose Media podcast earlier in the week, this Monroe County team is much improved under second-year coach Shannon Felder.
That's right. They're not the same old Monroe County Tigers. They've shown good offensive improvement for sure so far the first couple games. So should be a good game tonight. Of course, we'll be rooting for the Blue Eagles.
So Neal's going to tee the football up. They'll spot it at their 40-yard line. And, of course, we're trying to get all our bearings here as we get information together about both teams. And so Neal's going to be on defense first. To kick off for the Neal Blue Eagles is going to be number 2, Cedric Samuel, a 10th grader, 6 foot, 190 pounds. Normally a wide receiver and defensive back. He also does the kicking duties on the kickoff team. Left-footed kick is going to be high and end over end. Going to be handled down about the 10-yard line. Coming out with it is a Monroe County Tiger. Hard running all the way out to near the 30-yard line, maybe just across the 30, where he gets hit and knocked out of bounds. That's where Monroe County will take over the football, first down and 10.
Yeah, good return by Monroe.
Hard running there on that return. Not sure, really hadn't talked to Coach Shannon Felder since softball season of last year, so we never got into the X's and O's. Not sure what kind of offense Monroe County runs, but we're fixing to see it for the first time right here. They do not huddle. They've got slot receivers wide to both sides. Quarterback in the backfield in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to throw a little bubble screen. It's going to be incomplete, as that was a pass intended for number 19. 19 for Monroe County is
we don't have that.
Don't have a 19. That's just our luck to start the first play off of the game. We've got the roster, but we just don't have that number on the roster. So incomplete pass,
well,
second down and 10.
We do have the quarterback, Ja'Cory Stallworth.
Yeah, Ja'Cory just threw that ball just a little bit high of his intended receiver. 19 goes in motion. There's going to be a penalty flag. It's going to be motion against Monroe County, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. A pre-snap penalty against the offense. So it'll be first down or actually second down now, second down and 15. Second down and 15 for the Monroe County Tigers. Ball back on their own 25-yard line, maybe the 26. There's the snap, high snap. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped for a big loss. Good defense there.
Yeah, kind of a bad snap. I don't think he got to do what he might have been sure to.
Well, he had people in his face right off the bat, too.
It
because
wouldn't matter what he had intended, yeah.
Yeah, the snap was high, but right after the high snap, the quarterback, he looked straight at the line of scrimmage, and there was a lot of Blue Eagles coming on the defensive side of the football. Back to that same set, slot receivers to both sides, quarterback in the shotgun with a back there with him. He's going to roll. He's looking to throw, still looking, going to throw it.
Oh!
And
he caught it.
Pass is going to be complete. Yeah, that was a nice catch. I think the catch was better than the pass.
Yeah, number 10, Tyler Frazier, sophomore, 6 foot, 175 pound sophomore for Monroe County, caught that.
Yeah, actually, that's going to be 10, Alan McClain.
Yeah.
I stole your Monroe County roster.
It's all right.
So that'll be, it's still fourth down, as the play did not gain enough for a first down because of the lost yardage, and there's going to be timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. So with 10:37 to go here in the first quarter, no score. We'll be back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore, and you may be watching also on YouTube. Welcome back. As we're still having some technical difficulties back at the radio station, we're going to be able to get this game on the radio here shortly as we will get that. But we are broadcasting onto the YouTube feed. Monroe County chooses to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback tries a quarterback keeper, and I believe he's still going to be short. As where the spot is, it's right at the 40-yard line, and they needed to make the 41 in order to have a first down.
Yeah, it looked like he may have fumbled, but he wouldn't have gotten it even if he didn't.
So a first down for the Neal Blue Eagles offense as they send them out on the field.
I tell you, it's going to be a long game for Monroe County if they... that WS Neal defensive line is just blasting through the line as soon as the ball is snapped. Now on offense.
Blue Eagles with the football.
Straight out.
Yeah, they're going to run straight up the middle. Got blocking on the carries. Number 1, Jalen Likely. Likely bobs and weaves off left tackle. Play's going to gain about 6 yards on first down. It's going to bring up second down and 4. You know, we talked about this earlier in the year. One of the things that Coach Mike Sims will do from time to time is just totally change the offense up. There's Likely again on the carry. He breaks the tackle, still got running room inside the 25, all the way down to about the 22-yard line. That's where he's going to be knocked finally off his feet. And it's going to be a first down and 10 right there for the Blue Eagles as they move the football with 9:59 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, that's a good-looking Monroe County bunch there. Very athletic-looking.
Good size up front.
Yeah, good size.
Still in the I formation. 2 tight ends in the ball game. Carter Hodges under center, going to hand off to Likely again. Likely bounces it outside, got running room. He's going to outrun everybody. That's going to be a touchdown for the Blue Eagles as Jalen Likely takes the ball into the end zone. And that's going to be the first score of the game on homecoming 2023 for these Neal Blue Eagles. The score comes with 9:43 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah,
so
showing that 4-4 speed there, Ricky.
Yeah, they got a big dose of Jalen Likely right there, and he won the contest as he was able to get the ball into the end zone. You can't beat speed because you also can't teach it.
That's right.
Cedric Samuel in the ball game, going to kick the point after. The point after he tops it, kind of looked like one of my drives coming off the, and they also roughed the kicker, it looks like.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a penalty against the defense. Yeah, that looked like one of my drives coming off the number 1 tee box at Atmore Country Club, and I just killed probably about 2 ducks because I never got it off the ground.
Before. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I came right up behind you and killed a couple myself.
Yeah, it's not a good,
they didn't allow
not a good thing to see.
They didn't allow us back for a while after that.
So with the missed extra point, let's see what's going to happen. Well, it still looks like the defense is going off, but somebody's going to have to stay and play defense. I mean, the last time I played the game, that was kind of the way it was done. Somebody needs to hang around out there and just play a little defense.
Maybe they just gave up.
I don't know. We quit. We'll take our ball and go home. But let's see what Neal decides to do. It's going to be a half the distance penalty, so the ball was spotted at the 3. It'll be moved ahead to the. Well, actually, it's being moved backwards. Was the penalty flag against the Blue Eagles? Surely not.
No, it's not. He moved it down. It's half the distance.
Okay, well, he's moved it now. Yeah, I mean, everybody was backed up, and it looked like even Monroe County was back about the 5 or 6 yard line.
Little officiating confusion there.
It happens. From the shotgun now, Carter Hodges going to take the snap, going to take the ball himself into the end zone. 2-point conversion is going to be good. That is the boom from C4. So with 9:43 to go here in the first quarter, the score is going to be WS Neal, the Blue Eagles 8, and Monroe County, the Tigers, nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on YouTube. welcome back. 9:43 to go here in the first quarter. The Neal Blue Eagles with an 8-0 lead. As Cedric Samuel has the ball teed up at the 40. Left-footed kicker's going to kick it high, end over end kicked. Going to be fielded at about the 12. Monroe County trying to set up a return. Ball carrier's going to be stacked up and driven out of bounds as he brings the ball out across the 25. Looks like it's going to be spotted down. Let's see. About 24. Yeah, about the 20, just short of the 25-yard line. I think he got hit and then driven back. And so forward progress is going to take the ball up near the 25 to the 24-yard line. That's where Monroe County will have the ball first down and 10. 9:37 to go here in the first quarter. Class 3A Region 1 football homecoming 2023 for the Neal Blue Eagles. Monroe County with slots to either side. There's the snap. Throw's going to be out. Good defense. Yeah. Good defense and a lot of Blue Eagles on that tackle on that stop.
Well, that's a good pass, too, by Monroe County. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a really good pass and catch.
That's about as good as you can get out of that. I mean, it was really a good route, and then the big, strong wide receiver just turned around and was able to catch it. Yeah. A lot of Blue Eagles converged on him, but the play does gain 5 yards. It's going to be second down and 5. Same set, slots either side. Quarterback from the shotgun, looking to throw, going to throw it deeper. Ooh, he had a man. He had a man, and a defensive back almost got caught. Was that C4?
No, that is.
That may be 14.
Polite. That's Davon Polite. Jumped a little early on that one. Almost got it, but he missed.
Did. You know, and what the problem is I'm sure he's going to get talked to when he comes to the sideline. You don't need to jump. You need to run with that guy. I think the coach just told him, don't jump early, run with him. Because had he missed it like he did, if that ball would have been caught, that would have been a touchdown. Oh. Got a man over the middle, almost intercepted. I tell you one thing, 19, who we don't have as one of our guys on the roster, the ball hit him in the wrong spot. It hit him in the hands and was deflected.
He was open, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those when you go back to the quarterback looks at you and go, well, I didn't mean to hit you in the hands. But that's exactly where it hit him. That's going to bring up fourth down and 5.
And looks like they will punt.
Yeah, they send the punting group out this time as 5 yards just a little bit too much for them to try to get, especially ball down there in their own territory.
Got Jalen Likely and can't see the number.
High snap. Blue Eagles coming. It's the ball's shanked. Get on the football. They got to get on it. That's going to be
first down.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down for Monroe County. As the ball was touched by a Blue Eagle and not fielded.
That's pretty good trickeration right there by Monroe County.
Well,
I'm not exactly sure what
it was. Just the whole play was ugly because the ball came off the side of the punter's foot and it was just squirming around out here on the ground. And unfortunately, one of the Neal Blue Eagles touched it.
If they planned that was pure genius.
Well, it's the best play they've run all night so far. Yeah, that's the best play they've run. They may run it again.
That's a new set of downs from Monroe County.
It is. Slots either side. They move the back in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, looking down the field. He's moving around a little bit. Surely there's got to be a hole somewhere.
Stuckey was after him.
Yep. Number 8 is spying the quarterback. How is there not anything on that's taking that long? And he still almost caught the football. That's what's amazing is all that moving around, and there was no hold on the play. It was good blocking by the front of Monroe County.
Yeah, it was.
Well, there is a hold. Yeah, it's all the way back. The spot, if the spot is where the flag was dropped, then that's going to be where the penalty originates from and then moves back 10 yards from that. I mean, the spot where the flag was thrown is 10 yards deep. that's going to end up being a 20-yard penalty.
Well, I think Jaden Stuckey, number 9, who's an outstanding defensive end for Neal, was just glad to see him throw the football.
Yeah, because they were chasing him everywhere, and it looked like number 8, Quay McCants, the linebacker, 11th grader, 5'9", 205 for Neal, was actually, he was spying the quarterback. He was just following him where he went.
Now. I mean, he's elusive.
There's a snap. Quarterback.
Rush.
Yep.
Oh,
they rush him, and yep, he throws it.
That's a good defensive play by number 5, John Andrews, for WS Neal.
Yeah, this Neal Blue Eagle defense, I mean, they play good defense week in and week out. Now, they played against a juggernaut offense last week was the only thing, but they still looked good defensively. They just got beat on some big plays and a lot of penalties and turnovers. Yeah,
they did. The defense, actually, they did look pretty good for most of the game last week. Turnovers, it just, ask Alabama. It does you in.
With all the stuff we've had here in the last few minutes, it's still only second down. And it's second down in about 23 yards. Quarterback from the shotgun, going to snap, gets flushed out of the pocket. The spy missed him.
I tell you what,
yeah, and he can run. Move. And he's got a block. Got another block.
He fell down.
Yeah.
I think he may be injured, Ricky.
He might be.
I mean, he just hit the dirt.
Yeah, and he's getting up slow. I don't know what got him. The turf monster got him by the foot.
It looks like you and I golfing over there. There's a big divot out of the turf. I think WS Neal had the field rigged.
Well, that's enough for a first down. Quarterback does stay in the game. The turf monster just got him. I mean, it was almost like I started looking around. I thought there might have been a sniper because he just went. I mean, he went right down. I mean, and just kind of, every now and then, especially at our age, that happens every now and then when you're walking on flat ground and all of a sudden you just something gets you. Yeah,
get right back up real quick,
so nobody sees you. I'm good. Slots both sides again. Quarterback, this is all-out quarterback run. Wow. They see something, and
that's a different quarterback.
Yeah, and that's going to be a touchdown for Monroe County. That's awesome. That was just a good play.
Number either 31 was the number, but he's not on the roster that was provided to us, so not sure of the name. But,
I'll tell you one thing. He took the snap, and that was an all-out. I don't know whether you want to call it a wildcat or a wild tiger, but it was a designed quarterback run, and it was blocked to a T.
Right up the middle. Then he broke to the outside and was gone. I mean, that's serious speed right there.
No doubt. That kid's fast. 7:22 to go here in the first quarter. That makes the score WS Neal 8, Neal 6.
Looks like they're going to go for 2, Ricky.
Yeah, they're going to try to just play even right here. Slots to both sides. I'd look for the same type play.
Yeah.
Quarterback rolling to his right, looking, going to jump pass it, going to be picked off. He can't advance that, so it's going to be the point after is no good.
It takes several years for those high school players to realize they can't advance that.
Well, they emulate what they see on TV, and because you can do it in college ball, you think you can do it here, but you can't.
Of course, if it was a field goal, they could advance it, but it's extra points.
Well, no, you can't even do it in high school. You can't even advance a field goal, I don't believe. You can't. You can in college, no. No, you can't. See, because especially the only way you could advance it is if you caught it in the field of play. If you catch it in the end zone,
anything in the regular interception, though.
Anything in the end zone is would be a touchback,
right?
Whether it be a kick or a throw or. So anyway, 7:22 to go here in the first quarter, and Neal gets on the scoreboard. 8-6 the score, and that, man, Rick, I can't get over the speed of that kid 31 who took that snap and went. He went in for the injury for the quarterback number 1.
Who's fast enough?
Yeah, Ja'Cory Stallworth.
We don't have the number. I've already looked for it, but
Ja'Cory's a senior.
And Ja'Cory's fast too. I mean, that's the guy that's so elusive, but that guy just took off and was in the end zone before they knew what hit him.
Jalen Likely is one of the deep men for the Neal Blue Eagles. Not sure who that is on the other side.
I think that may be. No, I couldn't get it.
Yeah, it's not C4.
No, it's not.
11.
That would be Eli Stone.
So Monroe County is going to kick the football. There's the high end over end kick, and flags are down. It's probably going to be offsides on the kicking team.
I think so.
Offsides on the kicking team. We'll back it up and kick it again.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Monroe County. They'll back it up to the 35-yard line. That's where they'll kick it again. 7:22 remaining here in the first quarter. We're still not on the radio yet, but we are broadcasting onto YouTube. So if you were trying to get us on the radio, you're not going to hear me anyway. The only place you're going to hear me is on YouTube, telling you to turn it to YouTube.
It should be on the radio shortly.
Yeah, it will be. They're trying to clear up the technical issue that we have there at the station, and they'll get us on as soon as we can. So anyway, the ball goes out of bounds, and the ball's going to be now moved out to, I believe, the 40.
Back it up.
Or actually, no, they're gonna have them re-kick it, and I think that's Neal's choice. So they backed it up 5 yards to the 35. They kicked it and kicked it out of bounds. So now they're going to back it up 5 more to the 30. And so Neal should, in theory, come out with pretty good field position right here. If they can ever get the ball kicked down the field so they can try to matriculate it back up to where it needs to be.
Well, we know both Eli Stone and Jalen Lackley are speedsters themselves, so let's see what happens here.
Special teams can beat you if you're not careful. They're going to kick it again. There's the kick. Low line drive kick. Going to bounce on the ground. Going to bounce around. Now it's going to be fielded. He's got some blockers. Got some speed. Here he comes, number 11, and he finally is driven out of bounds.
44-yard line.
At the 44. Yeah, you're right. That's number 11. That's going to be Eli Stone, the 10th grader, on the carry. And he gets a good run back. So now the Neal offense will finally get on the field. And I would imagine if it's not broke, don't try to fix nothing. I mean, they came out in the I formation and the 2 tight ends. They'll probably stay right there, I would imagine. As the Neal Blue Eagles, you know, and something that we've seen this before from offensive coordinator Mike Sims. When Coach Sims decides to, I mean, he will totally change up what the offense does just to give the other team something different to think about.
Not sure what that flag's about.
That's going to be illegal substitution against the Tigers. That'll be a 5-yard penalty assessed against them. It looks like they've got one going off, so they broke the huddle on defense with 12 guys on the field. Which really,
strategy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not bad strategy if you can get away with it. If you can go ahead and leave the 12th one out there and play defense with 12, that does give you a marked advantage. Little different on offense this time. They're going to hand the ball off, gets hit. Good job there by 40, the defender for Monroe County, as he grabbed him a handful of jersey. But the play still gains 7 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that was number 25, Jaden Ewing, sophomore from WS Neal.
40 is Isaiah Stallworth. He's a junior. 5'10", 175 pounds, and I tell you one thing, he's got some aggression. He's playing defensive end on the Monroe County defense. 2nd down and 2. 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. There's the snap. It's going to be C4 on the carries. Quarterback carry all the way, and he gets hit. Number 30 on the tackle.
Nice hard run by C4.
Yeah, nice hard tackle there by
Camarion Cunningham.
Yeah, Camarion Cunningham. He's only a sophomore. 5'9", 198 pounds, and he's a load. He hit C4 from behind and drove him into the ground, but everybody's okay, and they get up. It is going to be enough for first down yardage, so the clock's still running with 6:14 to go here in the first quarter. Neal with the football and the lead by a score of 8-6. Now they're back to the I formation. 2 tight ends, I formation. Looks like old school football right here. I like it. Number 1, Jalen Likely on the carry. Little toss sweep around right in. Very well defended by Monroe County. The play still gains a couple of yards.
Hard run. He really shouldn't have gained anything, but he kept his head down, kept his legs churning.
5:47 to go here in the first quarter, and they've called a timeout on the field for a heat timeout, so we'll take a timeout with them. The score, WS Neal 8, Monroe County 6. We'll be back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore, and you may be watching on YouTube.
Gracie Lucas, the 2023 WS Neal Varsity Cheerleaders.
Happy Sarah.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, they didn't call me back saying I put through the game. I wait, so I didn't know if I put, but I'm here now.
All right.
I'll go ahead and hook you up.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Welcome back to the first quarter here at WS Neal on Homecoming 2023. I think we're finally on the radio as all the technical difficulties got ironed out on the other end. 5:24 here in the first quarter as we get the game on the air. The Neal Blue Eagles with the lead and the football here in the first quarter. 8-6 is the score. Ricky Dean along with Rick Burkett as we get the game out on the radio. So glad you folks joined us tonight. And there's going to be a penalty on the play. Let's see what that penalty is. The second down play from inside Monroe County Tiger territory is going to be holding on the offense. So a 10-yard spot of the foul penalty is going to take the ball all the way back, and let's see where they spot it. Looks like the umpire standing at about the 48-yard line. It's the Monroe County 48, and that's where Neal will have the football. It's going to be second down and about 20 to go from right there. Wide receivers to both sides, man in motion. There's the snap. C4 looks, has nobody open. He's going to run it. Got running room, got some blocking. Oh, the same turf monster got him that got the Monroe County quarterback earlier.
Yeah, Monroe County's like, hey, we can play that game too.
You know, that's happened. That's happened twice. Somebody needs to point out the fact that these cats may have put their feet on backwards this morning when they got up, because we've had two just fall down. But C4 is okay. He gets up and goes back to the huddle. And, of course, all the Neal Blue Eagles are looking to the sideline to try to get the play. Wide receiver far right.
He had room in front of him, too, when he fell.
There's the snap from the shotgun. Handoff is going to be to Likely. Likely looking for running room. Bounce it. Boy, he's so quick.
He really is.
His feet are so quick that he just kind of gave him a little wiggle and a waggle and was able to bounce the ball outside and hit the doggone
he's one of those
sideline.
backs that's gaining yardage even when he doesn't seem like it's a.
I mean, it looks like there's nothing there, and he still ends up with positive yards. It's a first down for Neal. 4:19 to go here in the first quarter. Glad you folks are listening on the radio. You can also catch us on YouTube as we put the broadcast out there on video. And, of course, this radio feed goes over the video, so it's there. Wide receivers wide to both sides. A little pistol formation. Handoff is going to be to Likely right up the middle, and he's right up the middle for a touchdown. Touchdown, Neal Blue Eagles. As Jalen Likely goes right up the gut, little fullback at zero, as we used to call it. Yep. And he gets the ball into the end zone for a score. So on homecoming night.
Good run. For those of y'all that don't know, 0 is right where the center's at. So it's just...
Yeah, the way we always did our numbering system is, of course, right over center was 0, and then to the right was 2, 4, 6, and outside was 8. Yeah. And then going back the other way was 3, 5, 7, and then 9 was way outside. I had to think about, well, I had to think about, you notice I had to think about it a minute.
Miss Long would be so proud.
Yeah. I'm not a mathematician, that is for definite. But I did like Algebra 2 so good, I took it twice. So there's that was a good kick. That's probably the best point after kick we've seen all year. So with 4:12 to go here in the first quarter, the score, the Neal Blue Eagles 15 and the Monroe County Tigers 6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore. We'll take a 1-minute break.
Homecoming 2023.
Welcome back to WS Neal Football on a Friday night. Just want to let you know, hang on, there's a kick. It's going to be high and end over end. It's going to be fielded on about the 15-yard line by a Monroe County Tiger. It's going to be brought out across the 20 to about the 23. And what I'm about to say, I'm going to say purely for the benefit of the radio station. Mr. Larry, I cannot hear the station back. So sometime or other, I'm just assuming we're still on the air, and I cannot hear the station back in my headset, so we may have to make an adjustment during one of our upcoming commercial breaks. 4:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Of course, we started this game with a little problem with the being able to get the game on the air, but now that we have it, we're going to try to make the few adjustments that we need to make the broadcast as good as we can, and I think we're okay. We just got to iron some stuff out. Trips to the right side for Monroe County. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going to try to get it out to his one receiver far left. Had him open, but just overshot him. So a pretty well-designed play right there as they get single coverage to the far left, and they throw the ball down the field but are unable to complete the pass. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. You know, Rick, one of the things that Monroe County's not scared to do is they're not scared to throw the deep ball.
That's right, and that's a good arm right there. I mean, that ball was, it wasn't it was on a rope. And, I mean, he probably had it 35, 40 yards in there. There he goes again.
Yep, quarterback keeper straight up the middle. That's going to be yep. So Stallworth on the carry, a straight quarterback run right up the gut. Just a quarterback draw. He takes the snap, looks at his blocking up front, and is able to gain 8 yards on the carry. He's going to be 3rd down now, 3rd down and 2, and timeout is on the field.
Rick, we talked about on our Sports Moose Media podcast the improvement of Monroe County Tigers, especially the offense, from what we had seen and heard through the grapevine, and it looks like their offense is pretty potent.
So timeout on the field, as Monroe County wanted to talk about it, especially offensively with it being 3rd down and 2. The ball spotted at the Tiger 30-yard line. They got to make the 32 for a 1st down. And so the Blue Eagles are to the near side here. They're talking over defensive strategy. And the whistles are blowing. They're trying to get both teams back out there. Of course, Monroe County's over the ball. I would expect right here that it would be maybe a run-pass option where let's see what. No, they're going to throw it. They throw a slant. They throw a pick. As he overthrew his receiver.
Omar.
Yep, that's going to be. He's got a convoy and a touchdown. Touchdown, Blue Eagles.
Omar Thomas, number 6.
As he missed his wide receiver far side.
Completely overthrew him, and Omar took it on a pick 6.
Well, it was just
a pick 6.
Yeah, it was just good defense right there as they had the ball, the receiver surrounded. And it just wasn't a very well thrown ball as he just overthrew it.
That was the worst. That was really the first really bad pass I've seen from him.
Yeah, and I think what he was doing is he just tried to take a little off. Rather than throw it on a line, he tried to take a little off and just kind of drop it into his receiver. Right. And he just, nerves got to him and he just overthrew it. 3:26 to go. 21-6 the score now. Point after coming as Cedric Samuel is going to line up and kick the point after. There's the snap. There's the kick. Kick is up and kick is going to be good.
Another good kick by Cedric Samuel.
You can tell that they've worked on that during the week.
Yep, got his foot's working good tonight.
So with 3:26 to go, 22-6 to score. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle football on WBZR in Atmore, Alabama.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturday 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148. Jim Johnson Ford is the top dealership in Atmore, Alabama, with over 25 years of experience and is dedicated to providing a world-class car shopping experience with the best inventory of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs in Atmore. Come by and see Ben Odom and staff and let them help you with their no-hassle car buying. They will listen to your concerns, answer all of your questions, and ensure you feel confident and comfortable with your car shopping experience. That's Johnson Ford in Atmore.
Welcome back. W.S. Neal kicks the football off to Monroe County. And the ball is fielded by a Monroe County returner. And it is going to be spotted down after the return. Let's see where it's at. Looks like it's going to be just across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 there for Monroe County. Monroe County with the football trailing in the ball game by a score of 22-6. We're still here in the first quarter, 3:18 to go, as the Neal Blue Eagles lead on homecoming 2023 here at Buddy Taylor Stadium in East Bruton, Alabama. Glad to have you folks with us on the radio. Glad to have you folks with us on YouTube. And we're just proud to be on the air after we got a little late start, but we've got those technical difficulties worked out and we're on the air and everything is fine.
After a 1-yard gain by number 65, Brody Brown.
Yeah, Brody Brown made an outstanding tackle for W.S. Neal on that play. He almost got away from him, but he hung on and brought him down. Good job, Brody, number 65.
Second down now, second down and a short 9. As the play gains a little bit more than 1 yard, not quite 2. Monroe County with the football. Second down and a short 9. There's a high snap. Quarterback looking to throw, being flushed. Yeah, but he's got speed.
He's elusive.
Yeah, he is elusive. He's just going to throw it up and throw it away.
Yeah.
That's a good job there by the quarterback, just being able to get rid of that football.
Cameron Pittman, number 32 for the Eagles, was learning the same thing Jaden Stuckey did earlier. He's hard to get a hold of.
Monroe County's lucky right there that all that ended up with was being an incompletion. It could have been worse. There are worse things that can happen sometimes than just incomplete passes.
He just threw that up in the air.
Did exactly what you want your quarterback to do there. Live to play another down. 2:31 to go here in the
first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter. I kind of looked and got a man open, overthrew him. So that's going to bring up, the incompletion is going to bring up a fourth down. Looking at other scores that we've got around the area, Escambia County, the Blue Devils, 3-0 Blue Devils. They're ahead of St. Michael Catholic of Baldwin County in Atmore tonight. 12-7 the score there. Northview ahead of Lighthouse Christian Academy. That score 14-0. Cottage Hill 6, Flomaton nothing in the first quarter. Escambia Academy still tied with Jackson Academy. That game in the first quarter over in Jackson. Still no score in on J.U. Blacksher and Chickasaw, and no score on Jackson T.R. Miller. That game being played across town. Here in
Eli Stone's got it.
He's got some room. Don't block. Yeah, there's going to be I thought there was going to be a block in the back right there.
I did too.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I'm going to stay away from it because it wasn't called. But what looked like a block in the back went uncalled right there. But good thing for the Blue Eagles, as they're going to have the ball first down and 10. Yeah, they did see it. I just didn't see the flag. But yeah, they called the block in the back. They
probably heard you.
Well, they may have. I may have given it away. But it was definitely a block in the back. I just didn't see the flag get dropped. But it was, yeah. I mean, and here's
right here in front of us.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You know, they always taught us that if you can see that number, don't throw the block. I mean, you can't block. The only number you need to see, you need to be able to see a face on the top of it.
That's right.
And if all you see is a number in the back of a head, don't throw the block. Carter Hodges from the shotgun, number 4, looking to pitch it. Does pitch it. Got some running room. Near side, battling for yardage still across the 40. Push the pile.
That's likely.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, that's Samuel. That's number 8. I'm sorry.
That's Quay McCants.
Yeah, Quay McCants on the carry.
Good hard run.
That's going to bring up a first down for the W.S. Neal Blue Eagles.
I mean, Quay, he literally carried about 4 people for about 5 or 6 yards there.
And if somebody else would have jumped in there and just pushed the pile, he may have popped out on the other side and went for 6. First down and 10, Neal. The ball inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line. The snap is going to be, they fake the play. What a good play. That is a beautiful play. They used the same set. They fake the previous play and then throw it out far side, and that play is going to gain about 5 yards on first down. That was just a well-designed, beautifully thought-of, executed play. Actually, they only give him a gain of 4 yards, but it is going to be second down and 6. That's just a good-looking play.
It was, and they, to their credit, Monroe County recovered quickly because it looked like it was going to go.
Second down and 7 now. 1:05 clock running here in the first quarter. Neal with a 22-6 lead over Monroe County.
About a minute left.
There's the snap. This is all quarterback.
Oh.
Yep.
I tell you what, number 40 from Monroe County, that's several tackles we've watched him make. Isaiah Stallworth. He's a load.
Yeah, he's
5'9", almost 200 pounds, and I mean it's all muscle.
Yeah, you can look at him. I mean, he's built like a cinder block.
Yep.
I mean, he's just squared off and he looks like he spends time in the weight room.
Yeah.
Third down and 8 as that play loses about a yard. And I sound like I may be losing my voice. Clock inside. Now 15 seconds to go, so that's going to be the last play of the quarter.
Yep.
As Neal does not have to snap it. So there, the play clock is off, so we'll take a break. The end of the first quarter, the score is the Neal Blue Eagles 22, the Monroe County High School Tigers 6. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR in Atmore.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
See Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Fulmerton, or call 296-2471.
This is Greg Albritton. While my official title may be state senator, many of you probably know me as Greg. In my district, we might be friends, neighbors, or even family, but we all share the same traditional values of faith, community, and a strong belief in hard work. Wherever I am, wherever I go, and whatever I do, I'm always honored to represent these values as I serve you. And even though state senator may be my job right now, you can always count on me to remember that I come from where you come from, and you can always call me Greg.
Whether selling or buying home, lots, land, or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
Hi, Chief. Healthy Minds Consulting is your local resource for all of your mental health needs. We offer individual and couple therapy with several different clinicians so you can choose to fit you best. We also have a few awesome groups, such as our grief loss group, mood group, and a new group routine called Beyond Body Talk. For more information, call us at 251-333-277 or check us out at our website, www.healthymindconsulting.org. And don't forget, healthy minds lead to healthy lives.
Welcome back. W.S. Neal with the football as we start the second quarter of play here in East Bruton, Alabama. Buddy Taylor Stadium on campus on homecoming for the Neal Blue Eagles. Carter Hodges with the football from the shotgun. Going to dump it off to his back. Oh, good. Boy, I tell you one thing. If he could have landed on his feet right there, he could have gone the distance.
Going. Yeah, that's true.
What an athletic play.
Well, one of those Najee Harris jumps. Number 8, Quay McCants. Of course, Najee Harris always landed on his feet. But
no doubt.
You also have to be careful on that because if you're helping that air too long, one of those mean linebackers could come along.
Yeah, Neal's going to run the ball right up the middle on the quarterback keeper. That's going to be a first down. Yeah, Carter Hodges, the quarterback, just takes the snap, goes right up the middle on the quarterback sneak. That's going to get a Neal first down. And now the ball's going to be placed inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. Be first down and 10 Neal from there. So we got a lot of scores in the area we're trying to keep up with. We'll try to pass those scores along to you as we get them. We want to thank my good buddy O'Don Fletcher from the Atmore News. He's always good about posting scores for us, and we kind of steal his and put them out over the air, but it's guys like that help us do our job, and we appreciate it. Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Timeout is going to be called again by the Neal Blue Eagles, so they're going to take an offensive timeout. And like we said, of course, the Blue Devils of Escambia County High School, they're playing at home tonight. A chance for the Blue Devils to go 4-0.
Which we looked that up. They're already 3-0 for the first time in 4 or 5 years.
I think the last time that the Blue Devils may have gone 4-0 was all the way back to 2006.
Is that right?
I think
so. Didn't we look that up on the podcast?
Right,
yeah.
we did, and I'm thinking it's 2006.
So we don't want to jinx them, though.
And T.R. Miller in a big game. That's going to be a war across town over there in Bruton at Bruton Municipal Stadium. The Jackson Aggies are in town to take on the Neal Blue Eagles. The T.R. Miller Tigers. That game, so far, we just don't have a score on it. And a lot of these scores have not made it to the news media yet because all these games are still early in the first half. But we'll try to update you on other scores near halftime as we get there. First and 10, Neal. Ball at the 22.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be a well-defended play there by the defense of Monroe County. Number 4 on the carry, that's going to be Carter Hodges, and Carter's just unable to find running room.
Ian Anderson, 5'7", 150-pound sophomore, made the tackle.
Loss of
immediately.
Yeah, loss of 3 yards.
Second and long.
Actually closer to 4. We'll call it second down and 14 for Neal. The ball comes all the way back to the, the 26-yard line. So they were at the 22, come back to the 26-yard line. That's a loss of 4, so that'll be second down and 14. Slot receivers to both sides, bubble screen. Well read and well defended by number 44 for Monroe County. Yeah, Darryl Graham just comes across, and he read that play, saw it, and just blew it up. That play is going to lose another yard or 2, maybe a yard and a half.
Third and about 15, Ricky.
Neal offense looking to the sideline as the play gets signaled in. Clock running with 9:26 to go in the half. W.S. Neal with the football and the lead, 22-6. Carter Hodges takes the snap. He's being pursued. He's rolling, gonna get rid of it. Got a man, and just the ball's just, he threw the ball on the run, and that's just a hard play, a hard ball to complete.
It's all arm. You can't set your feet at all.
Yeah, if he'd have set his feet, he'd have probably been setting about 3 rows up into the Monroe County stands on that side, because he was being chased, and there were some big old boys bearing down on him. That's going to bring up a fourth down and 15.
I'm sure they'll go for it, of course.
9:12 to go. The clock stopped with the incompletion. Slot receivers to both sides. Hey, I'm just an amateur, but I've seen a lot of football. My guess is that if I had my druthers, I'd go back to that I formation and try to run the ball straight at them.
Yeah.
That's what's worked. There's the snap, trips to this side, looking. Carter Hodges still on his feet, gonna throw, it was almost picked off. As he almost threw it right into the hands of 44, who tipped the ball away.
Yeah. He's lucky he got away. Well, it didn't matter. It's fourth down, so it was an incomplete pass. So.
Yeah, and that wasn't gonna be nearly enough for a first down. No. There would have still been some work to do after the reception, but that's gonna bring up a first down now for the Tigers of Monroe County. So with 9:05 to go here in the first half, Monroe County is going to get the ball back headed the other way. The Neal defense will come out. Of course, there's Carter Hodges after being on the field as the quarterback of the Neal Blue Eagles. He's going to take his spot back there at safety. So the Neal defense on the field, Monroe County with the football. Get to see them on our end for a change. They got 2 H-backs set right, a wide receiver far right, slot receivers to the left, and here they come. They're going to run a straight quarterback run with number 1. That's going to be Ja'Cory Stallworth. Yeah, he's on the carry.
Picked up a few.
I tell you, that kid's got speed. We saw him. Really he's got a lot of speed, and 31, who we don't have a name on, he's got some speed.
We haven't seen 31 anymore. I mean, he came in for one play when Stallworth went out and ran that touchdown, and we haven't seen him since.
Second down and 7 after the gain of 3. Ball spotted at the Monroe County 30-yard line. They're moving people around, wide receiver far right. They did this before, and they tried to hit that one singled out wide receiver to the right. Let's see if, nope, they're going to run it again. 1 on the carry, he's got blocking, and he's going to get stopped after a gain of a couple.
Jaden Stuckey, number 9 for Neal. He made an outstanding play on that. He grabbed him and dragged him to the ground. Still picked up 3, but if Jaden doesn't make the tackle, he could have very well still been running. He got serious afterburners.
Third down and 4 now for Monroe County. Ball comes out to the 33-yard line. Monroe County's got to make about the 37 for a first down. Clock running with 8:20 to go here in the first half. There's the chimes for the third down. As the bell tolls, slot receivers to the left, one wide receiver to the right. There's the snap, going to run it. Got to come up and make a play. There's 31. And he got wrapped up and thrown to the ground.
Omar Thomas.
Yeah.
Omar Thomas wasn't playing.
Yeah, he said no more running with the football.
Well, we wonder what 31 was, but he should have been looking for number 6 for W.S. Neal.
Yeah, he'll look for him next play.
Good gracious. Omar's like, let me show y'all how to do this.
That's right. Short demonstration of how to play defense. Good job there by the Neal defense. Is now Neal's going to get the ball back, and they're going to have really good field position. And a couple of the Monroe County Tigers, they're moving around a little bit slow right now. This Neal defense has hit them since early in the game, and that's something we've talked about. One thing that the Neal Blue Eagles can do, they play hard defense.
They play physical football.
Clock running with 7:02 to go. There's the kick. There's another ugly one. Whoa, he caught it out of the air, and he's got some room. Yeah. There was that ugly punt again. The last time they tried to run the same play that they did. Remember the ugly punt a while ago?
Sure if it was on purpose. I'm starting to wonder.
Well,
that Omar, man, that joker's crunk.
Yeah, he's getting after it. And that ball came off the side of the punter's foot, and Omar was right there, and he grabbed it out of the air. And, boy, good field position for the Blue Eagles as they're going to have the ball first down and 10 on the Monroe County 27-yard line. And we'll take a...
We're just going to say the last couple plays, all courtesy of Omar Thomas, number 6.
I'll tell you one thing. He made a great defensive play on third down to make it fourth down, and then he picked off that punt. That was just an ugly punt. Here's the I formation. There's the snap. Right up the middle. It's Omar. No, it's not. It's John Andrews. Okay. I thought that was a 6, but it was a 5.
Back to what you were saying. They just went back to the power football.
Right, and it's what's working. And I'm going to tell you why it's been what's working is because every game that the Blue Eagles have had, they've run that spread offense. This is something that Monroe County hadn't prepared for. Yep. Same set, same formation, hard running. Oh yeah, John Andrews is just. Yeah, he's running the football. That's going to be a first down for Neal inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line, where it'll be first down and goal.
Second and goal.
Well, actually, they're calling it second and goal.
Yeah.
There's the same set. There goes John. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. Clock's going to stop with 6:09 to go here in the first half. And Neal back on the scoreboard again as they light it up on a 3-yard run from John Andrews. And John comes to the sideline for a needed breath. He gets patted on the helmet when he comes to the sideline because I tell you one thing, he carried the load right there on that offensive possession for the Blue Eagles. 28-6 now the score in the first half, and we're only halfway through the second quarter. Low snap, kick is going to be up, good kick. It's going to be up and good. So 29-6 the score.
That Cedric Samuel's got his leg and foot working tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's kicked it good. The last 3-point afters have been straight down the middle. Let's take a break and come back. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on YouTube.
Rocky's Pizzeria, located at 1327 South Main Street in Atmore, is your source for great tasting hand-tossed New York-style pizza, subs, pasta, and more, made to order with fresh ingredients. Be sure to ask the friendly staff about daily specials. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. for dine-in or carry-out. Call 251-321-0473 to place your order, and be sure to follow them on Facebook. Hi, I'm Joseph Ray, an independent insurance agent serving Southwest Alabama and the Western Panhandle of Florida. I specialize in assisting individuals with their Medicare benefit options, ACA options, and supplemental health and life insurance. As an independent broker, I am authorized representative of multiple insurance carriers and provide unbiased approach and where to find the appropriate solution for your individual
Welcome back as we continue here in the first half of this ball game at Buddy Taylor Stadium on campus at W.S. Neal High School in East Bruton, Alabama. Ricky Dean along with Rick Burkett on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore. And also, if you want to tune into the game and you've got the YouTube app on your phone, pick us up on YouTube. And we feed the radio broadcast over the YouTube video, and you can pick it up there, and you can see and listen to all the action. Or if you want to, just turn us off, turn the volume down, and you can do the play-by-play yourself, right. Whichever way you want to do it. I know I do that on Alabama broadcasts sometimes. I'll turn the TV off and listen to Eli. So, or either if I can't pick up Eli, I'll just do the play-by-play myself.
Yeah, if it was, hopefully we don't sound anything like Gary Danielson.
That is true. Yeah, sometimes I'd rather just listen to myself than listen to Gary Danielson. That is the absolute truth. But anyway, here we go, continuing here, homecoming 2023, 6:09 remaining in the first quarter, 29-6 to score. The Neal Blue Eagles right now they're clicking on all cylinders if really we stay in the I formation.
Yeah. I assumed you gave Coach Sims a text or a call.
Well, I didn't, but I certainly, he may have gotten it. Yeah, he may have gotten it through telepathy. There's a good run back there, good hard run back by the Monroe County Tigers as that ball was fielded all the way down on about the 10-yard line.
Good tackle by number 44, Aiden McCall for WS Neal.
Yeah, the return's going to come out all the way across the 30-yard line and going to be spotted at about the 34. That's where Monroe County will have the ball first down and 10. 6 minutes even to go. And I was assuming that right here, probably since they just had the timeout with the touchdown, they used that as the heat timeout, but we'll see. Wide receivers split up. Oh. Let's see what we got.
Hear lots of whistles. Whistles. Sound like a lisp. Whistles.
Anticipation is the call against the Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to be in the. Somebody somebody got into the neutral zone, I believe, is what happened. They may have been.
Flag off. First and 10 for the Tigers.
Okay, no, the ball didn't move. That may be a sideline warning. I think that's what that was. It was just a warning. Yeah, a sideline warning, so no penalty was assessed. They just blow the flag and tell everybody you got to back up, get in the box.
There goes Stallworth.
I'll tell you one thing, that kid can run. That's going to be a first down. He takes the ball all the way out across the 45.
First down.
He's at the 46, and so a gain of 11. That kid can run. Him and 31. I'll tell you one. Yeah, they can go.
I just want to make sure Omar's not anywhere around.
Yeah.
Where's number 6?
Yeah, Omar will put your head on a swivel. There is no doubt about that. Slot receiver still to both sides. Quarterback going to take it, going to run it himself.
Ooh, 50. Yeah, 55. Got him again.
Yeah.
Good.
And, I mean, he was taken down hard. The way he was taken down, I almost thought that might have been a face mask or a horse collar.
And Joe Lee, 55.
Yeah, Monroe County's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 5:25 to go here in the first half. The score is W.S. Neal 29, Monroe County 6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore. You could be watching on YouTube.
Is your car ready for the season? Southern Tire Mart is ready to get football fans to games and practices with reliable maintenance, routine repairs, and the tire brands you trust. We sell and service tires for your personal cars, pickup trucks, SUVs, and RVs. If you need us, just roll on in. No appointment necessary. Visit us at 3803 Jack Springs Road in Atmore. Southern Tire Mart. We keep America and football fans rolling.
Bondurant Lumber and Hardware, with locations in Century, Atmore, and Bruton, is locally owned and operated by hometown folks and is a part of the community. When you need lumber, building supplies, or hardware, come see us at one of our convenient locations. And when you're playing ball, we'll see you there. That's Bondurant Lumber and Hardware, and a whole lot more.
Welcome back. Monroe County with the football. Second down play at right end. Number 5 on the carry for Monroe County. That's going to be Ossie Washington.
Yeah, host of WS Neal guys. I did see Jaden Ewing in on that and Almir Miller. So there's 4 or 5 people in on that tackle.
Going to be third down now. Third down in about what's that going to be? 3?
That's about 3.
3.5. Ball spotted. About 3 yards.
3 1/4.
Okay. 3 foot 1 7/8 to go for the first down. The quarterback, he's going to throw the ball and complete it for a first down.
He could have ran it or threw it on that one. That was he had the first either way.
Yeah, that was a good little quick throw. He just got the ball out of his hands and got it into the hands of the receiver for a first down. So that's going to give the Tigers a first down inside the Neal 40 at the 39. It'll be first down and 10 there. As defensive substitutions for the Neal Blue Eagles. Monroe County with slots to both sides. This is the set that they basically stay in and like the most. There's the quarterback. He's going to run it. They're going to stay with him. Number 1 on the carry. That's going to be Ja'Cory Stallworth at right end.
Yeah, I think Jaden Ewing pulled him down from behind on that one.
And it looks like Coach Shannon Felder right here, basically what Monroe County is saying is we're going to run this until you stop it, and then we'll run something else.
And that is conventional wisdom for doing that, to run it until they stop it. Hadn't stopped it yet.
Second down and 4, a long 4. There's the snap. Going to be a handoff. Oh, he made that mistake. He should have kept coming.
Jaden Stuckey.
Yeah.
Played it perfect.
Yeah, Stuckey makes a good defensive play right there. Just wraps up the ball carrier and sticks him in the ground right there. Kind of like you're sticking a thumbtack in.
That's right.
He just stuck him right there in the spot. Play loses a couple. That's going to bring up a third down and 8 for Monroe County. Ball comes all the way back to the 38-yard line. Actually, 37 is actually where it's at. Slots to both sides still. Quarterback still in the shotgun. Snap is going to be high, going to be fielded, looking downfield. Got plenty of time. Now being flushed, going to throw it deep. Got a man, overthrows him, and that's going to be incomplete.
That wasn't a bad pass either.
Surprisingly enough, too, with all that motion, and we talked about this earlier, with all the things that the quarterback's doing, rolling and everything else like that, no penalty flag for holding. So the Monroe County offensive line, they're giving the quarterback plenty of time, and he's able to look downfield and find open receivers, but he just overthrew that one for an incompletion. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 8. So the Blue Eagles are going to get the football back, and punting duties have been an adventure. Actually, they're not even punting. They're going to go for it.
Sure.
They've got the offense on the field, yeah. There's the snap. Quarterback looking now. He's going to run the quarterback draws. He slides down, and he's nowhere near a first down.
That's just a sophomore mistake right there, plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean, he's 4 yards. I mean, that tells me one thing. He looked up and saw blue jerseys, and he's tired of being hit.
And it looked like they were going to stop him, so he just...
Yeah, he just
I bet if he could take that back, he would. I mean, I think he just kind of...
Well,
that 16-year-old, 15, 16-year-old
he won't get ribbed for that. Coaches won't say anything to him tonight, and his teammates won't either. But Monday in the film room, they'll elbow him and go, "Dude, what are you thinking? What's that?" First down and 10 for the Neal Blue Eagles as the offense goes out. Slot receivers to the left, wide receiver to the right. 2 backs in the backfield with C4. They're going to hand off right up the middle. 2 pullers come near. Oh, what a move. What a move. He could go.
He will.
Yeah, he's going to go. Ain't nobody going to catch him. That's number 1. That's Jalen Likely for a touchdown. Neal Blue Eagles. That was an awesome run, an awesome move, and that's going to be a touchdown. Yeah, that was more than that because the ball was... Wasn't it across the field? Yeah, it wasn't there. That was more like a 60-something.
65-yard
Yeah, that's a 65-yard run.
65-yard run.
Man, what a move. That was incredible. As Jalen Likely, he almost just stopped in place and kind of, it looked like one of those little cartoon things where their legs go, and then he just took off again. Well, that's kind of what it was.
I think I heard him go beep beep.
Well, he may have. He's lucky I didn't have those Acme roller skates that got them rockets on them. I'd have run him down.
I tell you what, if he's got nothing but green in front of him, he's going to be tough to catch. You know, he talked to us about his speed, and not only does he got 4.4 speed, but he bench presses close to 300 pounds.
Wow.
I mean,
point after touchdown is no good, so we'll be back. The score right now, the Eagles 35 and the Monroe County High School Tigers 6. We'll be back. Just call me Wile E. Coyote. Super genius. We'll be back on WS Neal Football.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148. Jim Johnson Ford is the top dealership in Atmore, Alabama, with over 25 years of experience, and is dedicated to providing a world-class car shopping experience with the best inventory of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs in Atmore. Come by and see Ben Odom and staff and let them help you with their no-hassle car buying. They will listen to your concerns, answer all of your questions, and ensure you feel confident and comfortable with your car shopping experience. That's Johnson Ford in Atmore.
Welcome back. Number 2, Cedric Samuel for the Neal Blue Eagles. He's going to have the ball teed up on the 40-yard line, and he's going to kick off to Monroe County. The Tigers are going to get the ball back with 2:53 to go here in the first half. High kick's going to be taken at about the 20. Got running room, still on his feet, still fighting for yardage across the 50, and finally knocked out of bounds.
That was number 14, Jalen Sanders, a wide receiver from Monroe County.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, he took that football in the air. It was not a high kick to let your kick defense team get down there on it. And he caught the line drive, and he had some running room far side along the sideline. He took advantage of it and finally gets knocked out of bounds across the 45 down about the 43-yard line. And so Monroe County will basically start this drive with their best starting field position of the night.
Starting field position.
Yeah, 35-6, 2:44 to go here in the first half. Of course, we're at homecoming here at Buddy Taylor Stadium in East Bruton. Glad to have you folks with us. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Monroe County, you kind of make them one-dimensional right here because of the score. And so they've got to come out and just throw the football. Now, that does a couple of things. One thing it does is it slows the game down dramatically. Second down and 10, 2:36 to go in the first half.
And which we're again.
Yeah, we are again that. Now, it could be that if Neal's able to pick up another score or so, that we get to the very much celebrated running clock. So second down now and 10 after the incompletion. Slot receivers to both sides. Quarterback from the shotgun. Got a back there with him. There's the snap. Monroe County's got to throw. Well, I'll tell you, he's got Blue Eagles all over him. He just throws it up and gets it away. And that's actually a good play by the quarterback. As you know, like we said earlier, you live to play another down. You don't want to lose yardage, because from where he was backpedaling
he's out of the pocket, so he can just sling it.
Yeah, that would have been about a 20-yard or so sack if he'd have gone down there. But instead, it's just no gain, no harm, no foul. It's going to be third down and 10. But it stops the clock with 2:26 to go here in the first half. But it does look like there's a penalty being marked off. That's probably going to be a hold. Yeah, it's a 10-yard holding penalty against Monroe County. So second down and 20. It stays second down after the penalty. Going to throw, got a man open. He drops it because he looked downfield too quick. He's tired of getting hit too, as I tell you. When the ball got to his hands, before it got there, he had done looked. And he wanted no part of whatever was coming to that far side. Other scores tonight: St. Michael Catholic 21, Escambia County 12. That game in the first quarter. Jackson leads T.R. Miller by a score of 7-0. Third down now in 24, Monroe County. Slot receivers to both sides. Quarterback going to roll.
He's got him.
He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be knocked away. Good defense.
Yeah, Carter Hodges made a good play on that. Knocked the ball away.
Carter doing exactly what you want your safety to do there, is he's just going to the football and knocking it down harmlessly to the ground.
And good coverage by the 9th grader, Jared Crook, too, who looks to be a little shaken up there. But, I mean, he was in good position. And then Carter playing cover deep, comes up and does what he's supposed to, knocks the ball away.
Cottage Hill leading the Farmington Hurricanes by a score of 14-7. That game still in the second quarter. Chickasaw ahead of J.U. Blackshear by a score of 20-12. So a lot of the area games out there, we'll give you a complete rundown of area scores at the half as we continue this broadcast.
I believe most of those are in the second quarter, too, even though they've got it listed as the first.
Offside is the call against the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles getting a little anxious and lining up in the neutral zone. That's going to be an offside penalty against them.
Yeah, doesn't change anything.
It's still going to be fourth down and 15. Monroe County's going to punt it.
Well, it changes something. It changes 5 yards, but still going to punt it.
There's the snap. Let's see. He pulled it down, and he's going to get rocked. Done. Yeah. You know,
that looked like one of the Wiley Cody's big designs gone wrong right there.
Do you think, speaking of Wiley Coyote, do you think that Acme was a precursor to Amazon? I mean, because everything that Wiley Coyote ordered came from Acme products.
That's true.
I mean, if you look at the the rocket skates and the bombs and everything that came, I mean, they all came from Acme. So
Anvils,
I think
anvils.
Yeah, anvils. So anyway, timeout is on the field. We'll take a timeout as well and come back. 2:03 remaining here in the first half. The score: Neal 35, Monroe County 6. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore. You may be watching on YouTube.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Fulmerton, or call 296-2471.
This is Greg Albritton. While my official title may be state senator, many of you probably know me as Greg. In my district, we might be friends, neighbors, or even family, but we all share the same traditional values of faith, community, and a strong belief in hard work. Wherever I am, wherever I go, and whatever I do, I'm always honored to represent these values as I serve you. And even though state senator may be my job right now, you can always count on me to remember that I come from where you come from, and you can always call me Greg.
Welcome back. Neal with the football. There's the snap. C4 looking downfield. He's going to tuck it and run it, trying to get out of bounds. Does, as he crosses the 40-yard line, steps out at about the 38. That's where it's going to be marked out of bounds.
He's about 2 yards, yard and a half, 2 yards short of the first. Good run.
Still about a minute 55 to go. Plenty of time for Neal to just move the ball down the field and get in the end zone. So they run the 2-minute offense. And I think Mike Sims, because I don't see him on the sidelines, I saw him earlier, and I think Coach Mike Sims is up here in the press box with us. He's in the a couple of rooms down. Trip receivers to the right. Jalen Likely in the backfield. He's in there for protection. C4 is going to be flush, looking to throw the ball downfield. He airs it Touchdown! What a throw and catch. That was absolutely incredible.
Let's give him a boom on that one.
That was definitely boom-worthy. As C4 rolls to his right, and he throws the ball up. Had a man open, but what a great, that throw right there, and I hate to bring this back up because I was over it last week, but that was the same type of catch that the Texas wide receiver made against Alabama.
Yep.
I mean, that ball was thrown up in the air. It was thrown up to the air high enough for the receiver to be able to adjust. He made an incredible over-the-shoulder catch and came down in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Eagles.
Nice pass by Carter Hodges.
1:45 to go in the point after. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is going to be no good. So we're missing it to the left. But here with 1:45 to go first half, the score, the Neal Blue Eagles 41, the Monroe County High School Tigers 6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore. You may be watching on YouTube.
Whether selling or buying home lots, land or commercial properties in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
Hi, Chief. Healthy Minds Consulting is your local resource for all of your mental health needs. We offer individual and couple therapies with several different clinicians so you can choose what fits you best. We also have a few awesome groups, such as our grief loss group, mood group, and a new group for teens called Beyond Body Talk. For more information, call us at 251-333-277 or check us out at our website, www.healthymindconsulting.org. And don't forget, healthy minds lead to healthy lives.
Ja'Cory Stallworth is one of the guys back deep. Also number 14, Jalen Sanders for Monroe County. The Blue Eagles are going to kick the ball off, leading by a score of 41-6 here with 1:45 to go first half. There's a high end-over-end kick, little pooch. And it's going to be, it goes out of bounds, and they're going to throw the penalty on it. I tell you, I was wondering about 19 there. He wasn't paying very much attention to that ball. If it would have kicked the other way.
And he almost recovered.
Yeah, I mean, if that ball kicks the other way into the field of play, that's a live football, and Neal would have been right there to get on it. Penalty flag down, so let's see what Monroe County chooses to do. They're either going to take it out at the 40, I believe, or either they're going to make them re-kick. I'd make them re-kick because they've done a pretty good job on returns. They may be able to break one. But let's see what Coach Shannon Felder chooses to do as the Monroe County bunch. They kind of trickle out right now. Looks like they're just going to spot the ball and send the offense out, which, like I say, is kind of surprising.
You know, Monroe County has looked, especially on offense. I mean, they've moved the ball at times, and of course got a touchdown. Got a nice crowd here from Monroe County. I mean, it's not a huge crowd, but I mean, it's a decent drive down here from Monroe. So good on them for following and supporting their team.
First down and 10, Monroe County. Ball spotted at their 35-yard line. Slot receivers to the right side and left. So both sides, same set that they've basically had all night. Here comes a man on late. And he's going to set up in the backfield. He's just going to block because he don't even know what the play is. Yep, there's going to be a pass that's going to fall incomplete. They roll 31. They roll him to his right, and he's fast, boy. He can go, but he pulls it up and is trying to throw right there. Tried to throw a bubble screen far side, and the ball falls incomplete. These wide receivers, the ball's hitting them in the hands. Some of them are just dropping them. Slot receivers to the right, and I'm assuming that these two are going to meander out here to the left, and they do. 31 still taking the snap. He's being chased, looking downfield, going to throw it.
He dropped it again. He hit him.
Yep.
Hit him in the hands.
Hit him in the hands. So the quarterback's doing what he's supposed to do. Somebody else on the receiving end of the football needs to step up. Third down and 10. Still a minute and a half to go, and with these quick little passes that are happening, the Blue Eagles could get the football back with some time left on the clock. They could score again. There's the bell tolling, signifying third down. Third down and 10, Monroe County. Slot receivers to both sides. There's the snap. Quarterback 31. He's in the pocket, dancing around, looking to throw. Now he's just running for his life. And he gets around the end, got running room, and finally gets knocked out of bounds. Right there about midfield, just a little bit short of midfield. They spot him at the Monroe County 49-yard line. That's going to bring up a fourth down. And so fourth down and about 6. And it looks like the Blue Eagles are going to get the football with more than a minute to go on the game clock in going into the second half, or for the end of the first half. A minute and 18, and the punting unit looks like they're again meandering out onto the field. You know, when you're down 41-6 before halftime, your wheels move slower, but they're leaving the offense out there, and you really can't blame them.
I mean, that's what I would do.
There's the snap. Number 1 back in at quarterback, and there the ball's dropped again. He was open, and he had first down yardage.
He did.
But he just dropped the football.
Hit him right in the hands in front of his face mask.
So that's going to bring up a turnover on downs. The Blue Eagles are going to get the football back with a minute 13 to go. And if there's anything that we've seen so far, especially in this ball game, the Blue Eagle offense can score quickly.
And often.
Yeah, they're going to have the ball first down and 10 on the Monroe County 39. And it looks like some new numbers and new bodies going out there.
Yeah, it got some substitution going on. C4 still the quarterback, though.
Yeah, but he's got some young guys around him. I see 20 out there.
That would be Jalen Williams. He is a senior.
Yep.
Oh, he's coming off.
Yeah, well, not sure that he's supposed to come. Yeah, they're going to call him for, it's an illegal substitution. Evidently, they've got 11 out there, or they had 12 out there. They broke the huddle with 12, and so one comes off. And so that's going to bring up the, and I think he's going back. I think he was actually supposed to be out there and just chose to come to the sideline. But if that's the case, then how is that an illegal substitution? That means just, hey, we're going to let y'all play us with one extra. Slot receivers to both sides. C4, the quarterback, looking downfield. Got a man open. It's a slot. He's going to go. That's a touchdown. Number 2 on the reception.
Samuel's the kicker. Getting the TD.
Yeah, that's going to be a touchdown. That was just a straight slant. And he caught the football, and all he had to do was make one man miss, and he did. And he took the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. That was a 49-yard catch and run.
I almost wish I had my tick sheet here to keep up with total offense by WS Neal.
It's a lot to not enough. 47-6 the score, still 101. Still 101 to go here in the first half. I told you Coach Sims was up here.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach. I know what side you're on. When the coach comes in and pats you on the rear end, and the announcer.
Well, hey, I feel like I'm part of the game now. You know what I mean? I mean, I actually, for the first time all year, I feel like I'm in this. I'm in the game.
I thought y'all might have been collaborating earlier.
Yeah, Coach put me in, and he come by. He said, "Hey, good play." Patted me on the tail. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm all in. 47-7 the score. 1:01 to go here in the first half. So, it's good, and I feel good about this because you and I have talked about it. Every time we've been around this bunch of coaches and everything else like that, and we've done a lot of football. I've done a lot of football in the past, but never have I been felt to be made to feel like so much of the team as I have at Escambia Academy when Coach Hugh Fountain, Coach Mike Sims were down there, and now here. I mean, I feel like I'm part of this. Even though I graduated so many years ago from Atmore, I told these folks that I were talking about down here earlier, I told them, I said, while I'm here, I ride for the brand. I'm a Neal Blue Eagle. And I feel that way because they make me feel that way, and that's awesome. I really like it.
Absolutely.
So the Blue Eagles are going to kick the football off to Monroe County. 48-6 the score, 1:01 to go here in the first half. And a lot of new numbers, a lot of younger kids out there on the kickoff team for the Blue Eagles. Of course, Cedric Samuel's got it teed up. He's going to continue to do the kicking. And the only reason that is because it's hard to work on, and that kick itself is going to go out of bounds, so another penalty.
As the ball goes out of bounds.
Well, you know, a lot of teams, and the kicker also plays another position, but that is a little tougher when you have to play, because Cedric Samuel also plays receiver, occasionally plays defense, so, and he also plays as he's the kickoff and the extra point, and so, you know.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to groom. Kind of what I was getting after is that, you know, Cedric's still doing the kicking because it's hard to groom at the high school level a second string kicker.
Right. And besides that, he's got his TD tonight. he's not going to be too unhappy about the missed extra point.
Well, you know,
6 scored halftime.
But you still got to play well in all three facets of the game, right. and right now, kickoffs, we're struggling just a bit, but it gives the coaches something to work on this week. There's a high kick, going to be end over end. He got it.
No, that was a doink kick.
Yep. Going to be fielded at about the 30-yard line, carried across the 45 to the 43, where the ball carrier is going to be knocked out of bounds far side. And the Blue Eagles will be on defense with 46 seconds to go here in the first half, leading 48-6.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but if I was Coach Felder at this point, I'd just forget about the passing game until halftime.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's
practicing in a way. You know, he's trying to get his reps in, but I mean, goodness. I mean, as a coach, you're sitting there going, well, if he's going to keep trying to score himself, at least till halftime, I'm going to keep trying. Now you've got a score that's really almost out of hand.
Slot receivers to both sides. Quarterback from the shotgun. Got a back there with him. There's the snap. Let's see who's at the quarterback spot. That's going to be 31. Yeah, that's 31. Good block. Picks up a block, and good defense there by the Blue Eagles.
Yep.
Boy, 31's got some speed, and they have started interchanging the two, 31 and 1.
I tell you what, it's going to be fun watching Jared Cook mature as a football player. He's just a ninth grader, number 13, that made that tackle. That was a fine open field tackle by Jared, who's just a ninth grader.
Play gains 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Clock running inside 12, 10, 9 seconds to go. Monroe County rushing, and they're going to spike the football and preserve time on the clock. They want to run one more play. I mean, and that's okay, because here's the thing: you never stop teaching the game.
Yeah, and he's not quitting.
No, and that's what we would want to expect. I know if I was in the same position, we're going to run our offense. Okay, because any play that you run, especially a play that's game speed wise, you can't replicate game speed. So you want to teach your kids under game speed conditions.
If there weren't so many drop passes, they've moved the ball tonight. Monroe County has. I mean,
there's the snap. 31. He's gonna throw it as he airs it up. He gets smoked, and a penalty flag is down. And I'm not sure.
That's a half.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's going to be a penalty on the defense, so there's going to be an untimed down. I'm not sure whether that's going to be targeting. No, okay. They didn't call it on the hit. The hit was clean. The penalty was declined because what it was is he was across the line of scrimmage. So that's going to end the first half of play. So at the end of the first half, the score, The Neal Blue Eagles 48 and the Monroe County High School Tigers 6. Now, Mr. Larry, what we'll do, let's take a 3-minute break and come back. We'll take a 3-minute break and we'll come back here at halftime. The score at the half, Neal 48, Monroe County 6. You're listening to Blue Eagle football on WBZR Atmore, or you could be watching on YouTube.
Rocky's Pizzeria, located at 1327 South Main Street in Atmore.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Superintendent Michelle McClung, Principals Todd Williamson, Rob Whitfield, Harry Updike, and Randall Jackson, we would like to welcome you to the halftime performance of the WS Neal High School Blue Eagle Band. Tonight's performance is a notorious tale of the West. We start with a powerful medley of Western themes called Go West, containing the Magnificent Seven, Blazing Saddles, The Good, Bad, and Ugly, and The Horse. We will close our show tonight with a ballad, Somewhere Out There, from the movie An American Tale. Tonight the show is under the field direction of Kara Smith. Drum major Kara Smith, is your band ready? You may now take the field in exhibition.
is under the direction of Blake Van Winkle. The assistant director is Jimmy Rogers. Additional band staff includes Stephen Mesker, Ann Peavy, and Isaac Watson. The drum maker is Garrett Smith. The band president is Paige Nelson. The field captain is Melissa Kaloa. Percussion captain is Tanner Woods. Color guard captain is Jordan Williams. Color guard co-captain is Samarian Brazil. Majorette captain is Bronwyn Patterson. Spotlights tonight include Paige Nelson, Ashlyn Ard, and Autumn Berkeley. Additional officers include Beto Stedham, Hugh Gregg, Cypress Fox, Olivia Robertson. Thank you, and go Big Blue!
Last updated in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that Mobile Christian team was I think I described them as a buzzsaw last week.
Northview, Florida, the Chiefs up over Lighthouse Christian School. That score at the half. Northview 21, Lighthouse nothing. Baldwin County 14, Theodore 7. That game at the half. That's kind of a surprise, but I'm telling you. And I'm losing my train of thought right here. Oh, Coach Mark Heaton, who was at Northview and then was at J.U. Blacksher, then at Escambia County, and he bounced around the state. He's at Baldwin County now, and he's got them obviously playing a lot better than what they have.
We noticed in the first couple of games they played improved football and seemed to be getting better each game.
Bessemer Academy over Monroe Academy. It's probably more than this now, but it was 16-0 in the first quarter. Thomasville 14, Hillcrest Evergreen 13. That's a close one. That's being played in Evergreen. That game's at the half. Ooh, you know, Fox 10 News tried to sell this as a good ball game this morning, but on the hill in Spanish Fort, Saraland 42, Spanish Fort nothing at the half.
Well, I think you described them properly earlier in the season as the University of Saraland. Coach Jeff Kelly's got those guys in just, absolutely top form.
Well, they,
and I think I'm not sure about that, but I was going to say they may be ranked nationally. I know they had the nationally televised game earlier,
right,
when they beat a good team out of Tennessee, private school out of Tennessee, and so Saraland's got it going on.
Yeah, and like I say, that game this morning, when I was up and eating breakfast and everything, I was watching Fox 10 News, and they were talking about that being their game of the week. That was the game of the week, over there, and it's actually...
It's not.
Yeah, somebody forgot to tell somebody to show up for the game of the week.
And this isn't the first game. Spanish Fort's kind of on the struggle bus right now.
Right.
So...
And that's going to just about do things for scores. The rest of them I got here are all 0-0s, and they just hadn't updated yet. Some of these scores, they struggle because of lack of news media coverage and everything else. And so, but a couple of our local schools, they got to tighten up in the second half. Jackson Academy, of course, Escambia Academy, they were over there at Jackson. St. Michael Catholic is, Escambia County's got to tighten up. Flomaton, finally, they were behind, and Flomaton's ahead probably at the halftime. It's close, 20-14 last score we've got. So anyway.
And we knew the Atmore St. Michael's game was going to be a close game, and it is at halftime.
24, Escambia County 6. Escambia Academy 6, that is in the third quarter. At the half, St. Michael Catholic 21, Escambia County 12.
So anyway, as they're giving out scores here over the PA system, so I was kind of listening to that. But anyway, we're going to come back. We're going to take about a 3-minute break, and then we'll come back with the second half of this one. I anticipate, Rick, probably a running clock when we come back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, with it being a 42-point lead right now at the half, more than likely the clock is going to run. That'll be left up to Coach Shannon Felder in Monroe County. The ref crew will go to them and ask them, hey, we're at the point we can run the clock. Is that what you want? And, of course, I would anticipate that, of course, WS Neal will not disagree with that because they just want to get some young kids in, get them some playing time. And the whole point of this going forward is to get the kids for both sides, get them off the field without getting anybody hurt. And there's no need in one school running the score up any more than they absolutely have to. So anyway, we'll take a break and come back. Let's take a 3-minute break, and when we come back, we'll be set to start the second half of this ball game. The score at the half: Neal 48, Monroe County 6. You're listening to WS Neal Blue Eagle football on WBZR Atmore. You may be watching on YouTube.
Atmore Auto Parts is your source for quality Napa auto parts and accessories. Located at 105 North 2nd Avenue, Atmore Auto Parts offers the best parts and service in the Atmore area. David and Brandon Smith and their team will assist you with minor installations and provide expert advice on major repairs. Come by Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. You can call them at 368-2148. Atmore Auto Parts, when you only want the best.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
This is Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Wilmington, or call 296-2471.
I'm a veteran. My victory was admitting I had PTSD and getting help.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I no longer see it as a weakness, but as a sign of strength. I call it post-traumatic growth.
DAV provides a lifetime of support, helping veterans of every generation get the benefits they've earned.
I am a veteran. I lost both legs in Vietnam.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans so they can reach victories great and small.
My victory was getting my benefits and a good education.
I'm a veteran. When I got out, I felt like nowhere was safe. My victory was finding the help I needed.
But there's more to be done and more victories to be won.
Thanks to DAV, now I feel like I'm human again.
Help support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Blountstown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring, custom cut to your need and specification? Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fraley at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. For Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Best.
Jim Johnson, Ben Odom, and the friendly and courteous sales staff at Johnson Ford in Atmore invite you to do business with hometown folks. Johnson Ford has a large inventory of new and used vehicles for you to choose from. Johnson Ford is located at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore and is open from 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 8 to 12 on Saturdays. Call 251-368-2135 or visit them on the web at www.jimjohnsonford.com.
Welcome back as we continue here at halftime at Buddy Taylor Stadium in East Bruton, Alabama. Rick, the Blue Eagles are going to come out, and more than likely they're going to be a lot of clean uniforms on the field as a lot of younger guys get in the ball game. And, of course, like we said, this is a prime position for a running clock, and that's what we anticipate. And, of course, the Blue Eagles, as they get set for this, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight after the ball game. Of course, with it being homecoming and everything else, they've got all these alumni here that got a chance to see their hometown boys win a football game. Next week, though, we're back into region play, and it's going to be a little tougher as we go on the road for the first time all year long. After 4 games at home, we got to travel north on Highway 31, got to make it to Hillcrest Evergreen, and so the Jaguars will be the next opponent before we have an open date on September the 29th. So another big region game coming up.
Yeah.
Of course, the region, as we go along in these region games, the region's going to start sorting itself out as it is right now, because XL was actually the region champion last year, and right now it looks like that Mobile Christian is going to take the region. I'm not to say they're going to take it, but what I'm saying is they're going to take control of region play with 2 games in. They're going to be undefeated
and have beat 2 of the biggest competitors in the region,
right?
WS Neal and XL. So,
well, we said this last week, is that just based on what we saw in that ball game, everybody else is playing for second place. I mean, I believe that, because that's a very good football team Coach Ronnie Cottrell has at Mobile Christian.
They are. And WS Neal looked good at times last week. It wasn't a complete blowout like what we're watching tonight. But that Mobile Christian team, at this point, they're one of the better 3A, 4A type teams I've seen around. And like you said, we're going to see some substitution going on by WS Neal in the second half. And they've got a big roster. I mean, almost 60 players. So a lot of your 3A schools will have anywhere from a 20 to 35-man roster, and WS Neal's got a big roster. So there'll be plenty of substitution
they got a big bunch. I mean, they got about 65, 66 kids
I think
dressed
60,
out. So they got a good group, and Monroe County, their numbers are noticeably less, but that's okay. I mean, they've got some good athletes on the team, and they're
and I think they've got better participation this year than they've had in the past too. I mean, the score 48-6 is ugly. I mean, it is if you look at the scoreboard and just look at it as a score on the scoreboard. But the numbers can be deceiving, because there have been times when Monroe County has played moved the ball.
They've moved it. Yeah. They've just made some mistakes and mistakes
and drop passes.
Right, mistakes in any game. Like, of course, Nick Saban will certainly tell you, mistakes in a game can cost you ball games, and it doesn't matter how good you are or think you are. You can out-mistake yourself and basically hand the game to the other team.
Right.
Now, not to say that that's what's happening. I mean, WS Neal is clearly the better football team here tonight, but the score would probably not be as bad if you eliminated some of the mistakes that were made by Monroe County.
Hey, we'd say that about last week's game too. WS Neal versus Mobile Christian, 38-6.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, if you take out some of the turnovers and some of the penalties at inopportune moments, it really was a closer game to me than
well, it was 21-0 at the end of one quarter.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like the first play of the first play from scrimmage was a touchdown.
Right.
You know, and so when you put yourself behind like that in a hurry, then you struggle for the rest of the game trying to. So if you take 21 points and the score
You're
was
out of your game
the score was 38-6. So you do the math, you take those 21 points away, and then you look, the score is a lot closer in those last 3 quarters. But the problem is that games are 4-quarter games.
Right,
you don't play
count.
3. That's right.
The points first quarter count.
Yeah. And so anyway, Neal's one of the things that's good about tonight is that there was no carryover from last week's game to this one. And I think a lot of it had to do with it being homecoming because of all the activities that are going on with homecoming. It gives you a chance to flush.
And Coach Sims and Coach Fountain coming out with that power football right out the bat, just kind of hit him in the mouth, went straight down the field. 3 plays later, Jalen Likely's in the end zone. You know.
Dude, they and when they're in the I formation in that tight set with the I, they block that really well. I mean, we've seen that several times, and I know they want to run the spread, and they probably should run the spread some because they've got a quarterback like C4, and they've got speed in the backfield by Likely. But the thing is they block between the tackles so very well. Now, here's another thing. Will that work against a big fronted team like Mobile Christian? I don't know because we didn't get to see it because they didn't do that last week.
Yeah, they were.
But that's right. They were playing from behind the whole game and were having to throw the football in order to try to stay with it.
But yeah, a few times they did kind of go power against Mobile Christian. They moved the ball.
So Monroe County with the ball teed up at the 40. They're going to kick the ball off. Little squib kick going to be fielded on the hop. That's a good play right there. That looked like a shortstop making a play. Still on his feet, going to battle across the 45. Finally get knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Eli Stone got some wheels.
Not only that, did you see how he made that one-handed play? I mean, he's like a shortstop with the ball. Took a bad hop. He just reached out and grabbed it, and he could have took 2 steps and thrown somebody out at first base.
Yeah, sophomore.
So a good play there. And we're going to try to get you some of these names and numbers.
Lots of substitution going on right off the bat.
That's right. And the clock is running, by the way, even though the out-of-bounds play. So we're going to run a running clock here in the second half of this one. And the second team offense for Neal is going to go to the huddle.
We know Blake Roberts at quarterback, and now in for Carter Hodges, that Blake Roberts can run and throw.
Yeah, they looked good last week. I formation, wide receivers wide to both sides. There's the handoff, straight up the middle, good running.
There you go, there's that power football.
That's right, and they block it well, straight up the middle. It's, it just looks like fullback at 0.
John Andrews.
And John Andrews plays some with the varsity. He carries the ball behind those varsity linemen, and he's good doing that. 3-yard gain on first down, second down 7. Ball comes out across the 45, is going to be spotted down at the 48-yard line, so just short of midfield. Second team offense for Neal. From the huddle, they break it out. I formation, got a fullback and a back behind him. Wide receivers wide to both sides. There's the snap. Going to be a handoff. Rogers again on the carry. Still going to gain some yardage, a gain of about 2 yards.
And John Andrews,
So that's going to bring up a third down and 5. So a chance now for this younger group of Blue Eagles to maybe throw the football.
What you going to call, Rick?
I may throw. I may go play action and throw a little spot pass out to one of my wide receivers. It's probably not what they're going to do. But that's what I would do, because look how much room you got out there.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to, he is going to roll. He's going to throw it. Got a man open.
He's going to get the first down.
Yeah, going to get that's a good play. That is just a good play. That was
nicely executed by Blake Roberts.
No doubt. And here's the thing is that was one of those professional little just and I'm trying to think of the guy's name now, and I'm drawing a total blank. But the Chiefs quarterback. Okay, so I ask you too. See, you're no help. I don't even know why I ask you things. First down and 10. Neal Blue Eagles with the football and a first down. There's the snap. Going to be a little toss sweep coming this way. Got some blockers. Buddy, good defense there as they set the edge and didn't allow the running back to get outside. Boy, if he'd have been able to bounce that one out, he had running room straight down the sideline, but he still gains a 1 yard on the carry. I can't believe I can't remember the quarterback's name for the Chiefs because he's only...
You're talking about Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, that's him. Him too, yeah. Because he's on every stinking commercial that's on TV.
It made me laugh. I couldn't think of his name. I love those commercials, though, especially with the coaches drawing the mustaches on them.
Yep. There's he dropped it. Had a man open.
That dropping passes is crossed over. It's contagious.
Well, it's one of those things where he was really wide open, had a lot of running room out there, and I think he just took a look downfield a little early.
And you won't see Jalen Williams drop too many. I mean, that's just go back to the huddle and tell Blake he threw it too hard.
Yeah. Clock still running, even with the incompletion. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter, so it is a running clock with the score 48-6. Wide receivers wide to both sides. Quarterback back to throw, getting flushed. Now he's going to pull it down and run it. He's going to get a first down. I think he pulled up.
He got it. Yeah, he pulled it right as he got past it.
And I tell you, I know he's your quarterback and everything, but you got to teach him, hey, right there, with you that close, just put your old head down and put your nose in there. He'll learn that. That comes with maturity. Of course, then again, he's also been told the whole time, hey, you're the quarterback, don't get yourself hurt. Right. So, first down and 10 after the play. Ball at the Monroe County 31-yard line. Clock continues to run, 7:12 to go here in the third quarter. 48-6 to score. Neal with the lead and the football. There's the snap. Little counter play. Rogers on the...
That was...
Andrews, I'm sorry. I keep saying Rogers for some reason.
John Andrews.
John Andrews.
It sounds like Rogers.
Well, there was a running back. I believe he used to be a Saint years ago that played at
George Rogers.
George Rogers,
the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, that's him.
That was number 51, Peyton Hollinger on the tackle for Monroe County. A good tackle. But John's not easy to. Andrews is not easy to pull down.
Second down and 13 now after the loss of 3. I formation, receivers wide to each side. There's the snap, going to be a tall sweep left. And
that was to Quay McCants, but they had that one stopped before it got going.
Yeah, well, there really wasn't that much blocking to that side anyway, and what you would like to see that back do is rather than cut it up early, he's got to try to outrun people around the corner, and he just kind of cut it up in there and really ran into people. It's not that they pursued him and brought him down. He just ran into them. Play gains 1. It's going to be third down now and 12 as the clock continues to run with 5:45 to go here third quarter. Still same score, 48-6 Neal on homecoming night 2023. Second team offense for Neal. They've got a split in to the right and a wide receiver. Oh, they got a middle screen, and it's wide open. Good move and a first down. Yeah, Quay McCants gets a first down. That was a well-designed, well-executed play by this offense, and they're going to gain a first down.
Remember the spin drills, how to spin out of a tackle? I mean, he spun out of that tackle for the first down. Good spin move by McQuay.
Ball goes all the way down to the 20-yard line of Monroe County, and that's where the Neal Blue Eagles are going to have the ball first down and 10. So they're in the red zone. Clock still running, 4:50 to go.
Good to see the
running clock. Yeah, good to see the running clock. The broadcaster's friend, the old running clock. High formation, there's the snap. Oh, it looks like the back went the wrong way. So the quarterback has to keep it. He turned and was going to fake to the back, and it looked like they were going to run the option. And the thing was his back went behind him rather than go in front of him, so there was nobody there. And the quarterback just had to kind of eat it as he pulled the ball down.
The winning ticket this week is 796.
Blake Roberts, quarterback.
1320.
But Blake did a good job there because he just pulled it down and kind of ate the football. He didn't panic, and he didn't pitch it to where nobody was.
Second down.
So that's going to bring up second down and 10. Ball still at the 20. Quarterback back to throw. Going to throw it deep downfield. Good arm. And almost picked off. Yeah, that ball was almost intercepted.
Another pass dropped by Monroe County.
Well, you know, those are when defensive backs drop balls like that, they hit them right in the arms. That's when people tell them that's why you're not a receiver. You're a defensive back. You know, a lot of defensive backs start out wanting to be receivers because the joy, you know, all the celebration comes on offense.
Right.
Clock still running with 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Neal with a big lead, 48-6. Going to be third down and a long 9. High formation. Handoff is going to be to the back, running for yardage. Going to gain some positive yardage down to about the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 5, and I'm sure the offense is going to stay out there as Coach Mike Sims stayed on the sideline for the second half with the score being what it is. And he called Blake over to the sideline, gave him the play in his ear, and so he's going to go back out there, break the huddle, and they're going to run it on 4th down. Clock still running, 2:37 now to go here in the third quarter. Neal with the football and the lead. There's the snap. Oh, he dropped the ball.
That's a fumble.
Yeah, I think that ball came out. His arm never was moving forward. He just dropped it. Actually, they do call it an incompletion.
I guess his hand might have been going forward.
So, yeah, and you know, the ball went forward and it kind of wasn't, and that was probably just kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, there's a lot of things now that are called passes that back in the old days they weren't. You know, that little old toss where you toss it in the front. They say, they say just because the ball goes forward that's a pass. And I'm sorry,
that was a forward.
That was a fumble, yeah. All right, so Monroe County is going to come out and get over the football. The clock has been whistled into play again. Clock still running now with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. Running clock. Slot receivers to both sides. Quarterback from the shotgun with a back there for him and confusion. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be illegal procedure against Monroe County. That's going to back the ball up 5 yards. So that'll move the ball all the way back to the 10-yard line where it'll stay first down. It'll be first down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. Clock still running, 1:37 to go here in the third quarter. Quarterback going to pull it down, looking for running room, still dancing, finally corralled, brought down after a short gain. Looks like he gained about 4 yards.
Hey, good containment by the defense there for sure.
So it's going to be third down, or second down now, actually. Second down and 11.
Well, number 3, Easton Gray's in on that tackle. Looks like somebody stepped on his foot or something, though.
Yeah, it's actually a little more than that. Second down, it's actually they've got third down on the board, but it's actually second down because of the penalty.
Right.
So it's going to be second down and 12. And more flags as Monroe County moves backwards again. False start. So that play is going to lose 5, and so now it's going to be second down and about 17 as we're inside 35 seconds to go here in the ball game. There's a pass down the field, looking to throw, got a man open. I tell you, that ball falls incomplete. He had a man open, but he also had a guy back there that could have picked the ball off.
And he saw the guy in front of him. I mean, if he'd have caught that ball, he should have caught it, but he could have gotten clobbered too.
Clock is still running even with the incompletion, so that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Well, actually, they stop it with 5 seconds to go because it looks like there's penalty yardage being assessed. Not sure what the penalty was. But they're calling it a first down. And more whistles.
And that's
all right.
the third quarter.
Okay, so that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The end of the third quarter, the score, Neal Blue Eagles 48, the Monroe County High School Tigers 6. Let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on YouTube. And welcome back as we come back here to the Neal Blue Eagles homecoming game 2023. 48-6 the score. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Clock running with 11 and a half minutes to go here in the fourth.
Also, we'd like to take this time to say thank you to the community for all the support they've received.
Monroe County with the football. They hand off to the back in the backfield. Got blockers coming around the end. Finally going to be dropped after gaining first down yardage on third down. It was third down and 2. And it looked like number 5.
Asa
Washington comes out around the right end, able to get first down yardage. And so that will bring up first down and 10. The ball comes out across the 45 to the 48-yard line.
Thank you again for all who gave to the WSNL quarterback club.
So the clock is running. It will continue to run.
Got number 19, Shannon Smith, in at linebacker for the Blue Eagles.
Wide receivers to both sides. Low pass. Looks like it's caught.
It was caught.
Yeah, they're going to give him a catch right there. That was a good catch on a low pass.
Data Higdon right there to make the tackle.
That play gains 8 yards. It'll be second down and 2. A little pass. Looked like a little hook, little button hook right over the middle.
I see Parker Booker, the 9th grader, in at linebacker.
There's the snap. Quarterback going to take the snap, going to run himself. Gets around left end, got running room, got a couple of blockers. Finally, he just goes down himself. I think he slid down again. And that looked like I'm sliding on purpose type of play. 48-6 to the score. The Neal Blue Eagles in the lead. A lot of young kids in the game for Neal right now.
You got Shannon coming out now.
Slot receivers to both sides. There's the snap. Quarterback from the shotgun, going to throw it up. Got a man open, but overthrows him.
Looked like Davon Polite had the coverage.
It was good. It was good coverage, but the ball was thrown out of bounds, so it wasn't gonna be complete either way. Clock still runs. 9:01, 9 minutes left in the ball game. 48-6 the score. And all we can say at this point is go clock, go. Little spot pass, far side.
31.
That's a good play. That's one of the better plays the Tiger offense has run all night. That was really looked good, and it was well executed.
First down.
Is going to be enough for a first down. Boy, 31's fast, isn't he?
He really is. I wish we knew, we don't have him on the roster to provide it to us. But, I mean, if he's a youngster, I mean, he's liable to be around for a while. He is. Ooh.
There was no flag thrown, and I'm glad it wasn't. But if that wasn't holding.
When you pull the guy down by his jersey.
Yeah. And they're winding the clock, and I mean, you got to love, I'd hug the white hat's neck if I was close enough to him because he didn't throw the penalty and stop the clock. Second down and 10. Slot receivers to both sides. Handoff is going to be around left end. Running room, still got it.
Number 10, Tyler Frazier, sophomore, made a great tackle right there.
Ball came out, but after the runner was down.
Oh, no, it's a fumble.
Well, I thought it came out before the runner was down, but evidently the ball was already moving and came out.
Yeah, I saw Tyler's arm come up, so he meant to knock it out. I mean, he put some mustard on it.
So a good job there by the Blue Eagle defense as they create a turnover. And the clock is going to continue to run with 7:17 to go here in the ball game, and they get the ball back. It'll be first down and 10 Neal. The ball at the Neal 25-yard line. So from the huddle, the Neal offense breaks the huddle. They're going to send a wide receiver wide to both sides. Split in to the right, flanker to the left. There's the snap. Slow play.
Little payback Tyler Frazier that time by the Monroe County Tigers.
.6:33 to go here in the ball game. WS Neal with the football. Play loses about a yard and a half. We'll call it a short 12. It's going to be a second down. Two wide receivers. Flanker to the right, split in to the left. Two tight ends in the ball game. There's a toss sweep. Gets hit in the backfield. Breaks the tackle. Comes out across the 25-yard line. And that's going to bring up a third down as that play gains 3 yards. So now it'll be third down and 9 for the Blue Eagles. Clock continues to run. 5:37 to go here in the ball game. Little toss, bouncing it outside. Good defense there by Monroe County as they make the play. Number 40, we've called him a bunch tonight.
Yeah,
that's going to be Isaiah Stallworth makes a good play.
Pretty good run by 31, the ninth grader, Parker Booker. Didn't go down easy, ran hard.
Other game scores from around us: St. Michael Catholic 27, Escambia County 20. That game being played over in Atmore. Jackson Academy all over Escambia Academy 24-6. Flomaton leading Cottage Hill. The last score we had was 20-14. And Jackson is just running amok at Bruton Municipal Stadium, 35-7. That game in the fourth quarter. Northview, Florida 35, Lighthouse Christian Academy nothing. That game probably in the fourth quarter by now. And timeout on the field of play. We'll take a timeout as well. The clock stops with 4:28 to go in the ball game. We'll take a break. Neal 48 and Monroe County 6. We'll be back. You're listening to Blue Eagle Football on WBZR Atmore, or you may be watching on YouTube.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
I can't take a break. My computer's at best up.
Okay, I got you. I'll just come back with it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We do have an updated score.
Welcome back as we continue on this Friday night, having more technical issues at the station. Of course, we had some earlier and didn't get on the air until late, but got something else going on. But Mr. Larry's working on it diligently back at the station, so we can't take a commercial break right now. But we'll just stay here. 4:28 to go in the ball game. The clock now whistled into play. 4:25, 24, 23 as the clock runs. Neal with the football, slot receivers to the right, one wide receiver to the left. Oh, they're going to punt it. Little quick kick, and it works, and it's a good job.
It really is.
As Neal downs the football inside Monroe County Tiger territory. The ball down at the 43. Yeah, that was a good, because they had me absolutely fooled. They had slot receivers to one side, one wide receiver to the left, and they just took the snap like it was a shotgun, and he just punted it. So the clock continues to run now. We're at 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Neal's going to pick up a big win here in Class 3A Region 1. And that win, the win that we have here, that's going to put them in second place. They'll probably share it with another team because it's still early. But like I say, as these games go along, the places in the region, they start to work themselves out, and you're going to have people take their position. And as we talked about, after seeing Mobile Christian last week and seeing what they're doing tonight in their ball game against Excel, Mobile Christian is probably going to end up I'll go ahead and call the race. I believe Mobile Christian will be your region winner.
I don't know who's going to beat them. I mean, Thomasville could beat them, but
that was a beautiful interception.
Yeah.
Beautiful interception, and he's still on his feet and finally gets knocked out of bounds. And he gets wrestled out of bounds by 72.
The ninth grader. Freshman. Big ninth grader.
Yeah, big number 77 for Monroe County. Gave him a little extra business on the sideline over there, but everybody's okay. 77 showing a little frustration, but that's all right. I mean, it wasn't egregious. I was fixing to use my word. There you go. You stole it from me. It was not egregious. It was just a little extra. I never will forget seeing that time when one of the referees in the NFL was talking about, he called timeout, calling a personal foul, and said he was at the bottom of the pile giving him business.
Giving him the business. I remember that.
That's right. That was funny. Neal with the football and the lead. Little toss going out to 31 in the blue jersey. He's got running room, going to run hard and put his head down right at the first down marker.
Parker Booker, 31, the ninth grader. Nice run, first down run. He'll be watching that over and over on YouTube.
Yeah, that was a good play right there. That's going to be a first down as he gets enough for the first down for the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, Parker showing a little speed there.
And showing a little aggressiveness at the end of the run. You got to like that, yeah. First down and 10 from the Tiger 21-yard line. Clock still running with a minute and a half to go here in the ball game. Man in motion. There he comes. Good defense there.
Yeah. Tough run, but I mean, what much you could do there. He's tackled by 3 people.
Yeah, that might have actually been a fourth in there on that one. It was
4 big people.
Yeah.
Seniors probably.
It was kind of like a gang fight, but the gang was only on one side.
Right.
There was a. You cannot have a gang of one. There's no such thing as a gang of one. That play loses yardage, loses about 5. It's going to be second down and 15.
They seem like a gang sometimes. You yell, y'all quit.
Yeah, that's right. I've been there before. He took the ball away. Yeah, Monroe County is going to score a touchdown, and that's okay. He just took the ball away. Touchdown. So Monroe County gets something to celebrate here at the end of this one.
That's all right, Blake. I mean,
Yeah, and the clock is continuing to run. I mean, they're not even going to stop the clock to kick the extra point. They're just going to let it run out. So the final score is going to be Monroe County. Well, they do finally stop the clock. I guess they are going to let them do the point after. They stopped the clock with 8.1 seconds left in the ball game.
I guess.
And I guess that was, let's see what, I keep looking at the white hat. He keeps looking up here like, he's looking at the clock operator like, you owe everybody supper, big man. Because you stopped that clock. But I don't know. It was probably pre-planned.
I haven't seen him wave his arms for the clock. So
no, they're going to let Monroe County have their little celebration and point after and everything here. So that's good.
Yeah, it was a good homecoming night for the WS Neal Blue Eagles.
Yeah, and the kid that ran that touchdown for Monroe County, I mean, he's going to have a story now that he can tell.
Yeah.
He won't tell them that the score was 48-12 at the time. All he's going to tell them is I ran a long touchdown, and that's going to be incomplete.
So 2-point conversion is no good.
2-point conversion is no good. 8.1 seconds to go here in the ball game. Neal's going to get the ball back. Probably won't even, they won't even get a chance to run an offensive play.
No.
They're just going to line up and kick it, which is really pointless. But they're going to do it anyway.
Safe to say a comeback's out of the question here.
Right. So anyway, what we are going to do after this ball game is we're not going to take a commercial break or anything like that. We're going to try to get out of this thing because I know Mr. Larry was having problems with the computers back at the station, so trying to get different things going, he was just having some issues. And so what we're going to do is get him back and get the station back on the air playing regular programming just as quickly as we can. But what we want to remind you to do is next week join us as we travel with this Neal Blue Eagle bunch to Evergreen. They will have another big region contest, and they will go on the road to face the Hillcrest Evergreen Jaguars. That game will air at 6:30. Kickoff from Evergreen will be 7 o'clock. Not even sure what my setup is going to be up there. It's been a long time since I've been to Evergreen. I know I've been up there before when they played in the old stadium. And
I think it's a pretty nice stadium and press box there.
Well, we're being spoiled by this.
You're not getting better than this. We've done a lot of games in a lot of places over the last few years, and this is nice as it gets for the media.
Yep. So there's the kick. The clock is going to start and it's going to run. And that's going to be the last play of the ball game as the zeros are on the clock, and the Neal Blue Eagles and the Monroe County High School Tigers, they're going to walk across at midfield and shake hands, and that's going to do it. As there go the fireworks. And that's always fun to see here as Neal picks up a win on homecoming night. And so a lot of fun was this one. The Blue Eagles, coming off last week's loss, they pick up a win. They win the ball game by a score of 48-12. And it's been a lot of fun. Like I said again, next week we'll be on the air at 6:30. Game will kick off at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the road from Hillcrest Evergreen with the Hillcrest Jaguars taking on the same Monroe County Blue Eagles. I said it wrong. No, we're not even. Monroe County's over with. It's the WS Neal Blue Eagles. Right, that's who the game is going to be. It's going to be Hillcrest and the Neal Blue Eagles.
Fireworks got to you.
They did. I was watching them and not paying attention. But anyway, that game's coming up next week. Hey, if you get a chance, find me on Facebook, or if you're just listening, download the Podbean app on your phone, okay? Rick and I do a podcast every week covering area high school football. It's called the Sports Moose Media Podcast, and we do it.
Spelled with a Z.
That's right. Sports Moose is with a Z. It's SPORTZMOOSE, Sports Moose Media. We try to get it on the air on Tuesday evenings. So, and I'm getting better about being able to turn it around and get it on the air. So tune in just on your iPhone or whatever, or on your device, download Podbean actually is what it's called. And so download Podbean and you'll be able to pick it up and like it and listen to it, because it gives us credit for what we're doing on those.
And there's good information on who's playing who and high school sports, and we talk a little college sports every now and then too.
All right, so anyway, with all that said, download the Bean Pod app, or Podbean. Yeah, and download it and listen in to the Sports Moose Media podcast. I got to get off here because I'm tripping over my own lips. So anyway, we're going to go. We'll talk to you next week from Evergreen, Alabama. The final score here, the Neal Blue Eagles 48 and the Monroe County High School Tigers 12. For Rick Burkett, I myself, Ricky Dean, so glad you joined us. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a safe trip, a safe weekend, and we hope to hear from you next week.